My homie used to have elaborate dreams. Stem fields was a path if it wasn't for the trash women hurting his feet. He would have been trailblazing, no goals he couldn't reach. But now he blunts pain with the bundles of weed. He please can do anything. I don't judge, I'm just saying. Domestic violence damn near domesticated. And from my observation, you're depressed and you're anxious. I wish you would just say it. It's hard to feel it when the highs hit and your skies lift.
You got like NF and niggas on there?
Oh, bro. No, Nick NF.
No, he definitely got a token.
Slap the shit out of you.
Nigga went to one therapy session.
Chris Calico.
Chris Calico.
Got Chris Calico and Killer Mike.
Nah, hell no. I mean, I understand maybe like an A$AP Rocky, maybe, but that's even kind of a... What is good, y'all? We are here with Chango. We are here with Taco. We are here with Jazz. We are here with Z. We got a full fucking house today. What's good, y'all? What's good, family?
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so obviously this podcast is going to be a little hectic today, but Jazz is going to be the moderator. So if you hear shit getting a little too rowdy, Jazz is going to tell us to shut the fuck up because there are 5 niggas in here. 5 loud-ass niggas. So please.
Crazy, you already know.
Yeah, exactly. But last podcast, I don't know if you guys heard, but I'm gonna go ahead and preface it right now. Today we're doing a top 15 of our personal rappers. So we're not doing like top 15 rappers we think should deserve to be on the list, like Ice Cube and all those old head ass niggas. They are nowhere near my list, but they're still good enough to be on a list. So if they're on your top 15, you know, congrats. But nigga, this is our top 15s right now, so we're gonna do our thing. But yeah, we're gonna start off with. Actually, I don't think we have the order yet, but as of right now, it might go Taco, then Z, then maybe me, and then Chango can go last. As I said earlier, Jess is the moderator. We already have our list ready. So let's go ahead and get this shit started, because this is going to be a long-ass fucking podcast, my niggas. Like, get ready, just strap in. We might got to make a part 1 and part 2 of this shit, honestly, because I don't fucking know at this point. But Taco, you ready to go first? You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm good. So listen.
Oh, shit.
Hey, hold on. The
Disclaimers.
Disclaimer. Listen, this is a content warning. My list is very controversial. If you ain't ready for the controversial list, please get out of here. But
Taco.
Now the way I made my list is, I think I made it a little bit different than these guys, but I basically did my personal favorite rappers like. Right now, basically, I just put it like 2021, like right now. So I'll start with the list. Number 1. I'll go from 15 to 1.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, number 15.
G-Eazy.
Hell nah.
Look at the moderator
here, Lil Dicky.
Oh my god. Number 15, Lil Durk. Number 14, Drake. Number 13, Kanye West. Number 12, Vince Staples. Number 11, Joey Badass. Number 10, J. Cole. Number 9, Denzel Curry. Number 8, Benny the Butcher. Number 7, Amine. Number 6, Corday. Number 5, Kendrick Lamar. Number 4, Lil Baby. Number 3, JPEG Mafia. Number 2, Earl Sweatshirt. And number 1, Freddie Gibbs.
This is insane.
He said that list is insane. All right, bro. Let's get some structure. Man. Okay, so
let that breathe.
Let that breathe just a little bit. So that was Taco's top 15 list.
Of right
now. Yeah. So it's not like of all time. It's just like who he thinks his top 15 deserves to be like on this list in the past couple of years.
Do you want to already give your couple honorable mentions?
Oh yeah. So my honorable mentions, I guess it's not really in particular order, but I say Young Thug, Baby Keem, and Polo G.
Okay. So can you go from 15 to 10 again, just so we can kind of do this section by section?
Sure. So 15, Lil Durk, Drake, Kanye West, Vince Staples. Although I lost count, so that's what 15, 14, 13, 12. Joey Badass, J. Cole, and I think Denzel Curry is number 10.
So why do you have so many rappers above Drake?
Are we okay? Okay, I heard. This is how we're doing it. Okay, bet. Go ahead.
So I think I put so many rappers in front of Drake because there are so many rappers better at rapping than Drake, especially these ones that I mentioned right now. So, for example, if I know you guys absolutely disagree with Kanye. I know what Z said. It was not even a top 1,000. Anyways, I had to put Ye in front of
Say
Drake. The thing is, so Vince dropped his newest album this year. I was really impressed by Vince. The thing is with Vince also, he's really like caught my interest in everything. Like I mean, I've been a Vince fan for a few years. He dropped like he has like a bunch of he has like a few EPs that he's dropped in the past few years. His album,
Big Fish Theory.
yeah, Big Fish Theory, Summertime '06, and he's definitely. I mean, in my opinion, he's definitely been able to prove himself, and he's a very capable rapper. And I definitely, obviously has to go into top 15. When I thought about the list, I knew he was going to make that list regardless. Joey Badass, he hasn't really done much necessarily more recent because he's been on his acting shit. So I respect it. I respect it. But Joey Badass definitely, especially as someone from New York, I had to have him on the list. You have All American Badass. You have Before the Money. You have was it 1999? This dude has been rapping his ass off, and he's just honestly killing it because when you, especially for example, and you have people like Q-Tip saying like the top rappers are like Joey, Earl, Kendrick, and Cole. So when like usually when you think of the top rappers and then people say, oh, who's the best rapper right now? People say Kendrick, Cole, whatever, Drake, whoever. But you don't necessarily get that many people, who might think Joey. But the fact that someone like Q-Tip, it's like, yeah, Joey's up there with them. That definitely says a lot. I mean, I guess for me personally. And also, you have number 11, J. Cole. Now, Cole,
Okay,
I might not be the best. I might not be the biggest fan or the biggest Cole person, but especially with his newest album that did come out, it wasn't definitely my favorite out of the ones that's come out in the past few years. Cole's been doing this thing. Like honestly, he can't do wrong. Like Cole doesn't have like a bad album. I don't think so. I just there are some bad songs in my opinion, but the thing is, Cole, like his rapping ability is definitely, I would say, improved over the past few years, and it's just with the genre being so, I don't know if saturated is like the right word, with like many like random rappers just getting big hits or whatever like on the radio, or just like doing kind of that same sound. You could argue Cole, I guess, has been doing the same sound for a few years, but the thing is with Cole's rapping ability, it's going to be solid. So anytime you listen to a Cole album, it is going to be solid. And I guess I'll just start off with the number 10 pick right now with Denzel Curry. Now, Denzel's also been one of my favorites over the past few years. You have him doing, different EPs, albums. He just did like a project with Kenny Beats, I think it was last year, and it was like a second part he did like for this year. And I've seen him live. This dude has amazing energy. Like his rapping is honestly, next level as far as like the newer rappers go as of right now. People who haven't been in the game that long. He's been in the game maybe like what 8 years or so, like popping or whatever. But he's been getting a lot of mainstream commercial success recently. So I feel like a lot of people have been like opening their ears and like opening their minds to Denzel Curry, and I feel like he's definitely gonna he's here to stay. He's his rapping abilities, to people who he collabs with. He's becoming such like a solid artist that I think I have to have him in the top 10 right there. I had number 10.
Yep. Okay. What's after Curry? Can you just go off the list?
Yeah, sure. So after Curry, like the other within the top 10, Benny the Butcher, Amine, Corday, Kendrick, Lil Baby, JPEG Mafia, Earl Sweatshirt, and Freddie Gibbs.
So you're basing your list off like soul rap skill, right?
That was the intent at first, but I guess so in general, it was also like mixed in with just like general favorite, because these are like just my general favorites as well, overall.
Okay. I guess which ones are which artists out of this list is your is the top lyricist, and which one is your because if you're mixing and matching which ones you like and which ones are the best, because if Lil Durk is the one that you think is like a best, but like Corday or JPEG is like a best, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. No, I don't listen. The thing is, I do listen to a good amount of basically all these artists. The only ones I don't listen to as much is, I would say, Lil Baby and Lil Durk. The thing is, I put Lil Durk there at number 15 because I did listen to like a few more songs of his, like, you know, lately, like, you know, but when I was making the list as well. And you know, he's been like, you know, on big tracks with like Drake. He's been, you know, he has like his collab album with Lil Baby, and I feel like he's been definitely making a name for himself, and just, you know, his, you know, he's becoming like a, you know, one of the newer like big artists. I don't know how to like to properly describe it, but I guess I would say for best, like my top lyricist, I guess overall on the whole list, I'd probably have to say Earl, honestly, Earl Sweatshirt. So especially
So,
with
like, top lyricist over like Kendrick, Cole, Benny the Butcher, Freddie Gibbs. Like, you have Earl over all those niggas.
right now, probably yes. If Kendrick was dropping shit, then I would say Kendrick, because, you know, Kendrick's my favorite, you know, probably of all time. But yeah, I gotta say right now, like, you know, because Earl just dropped a song too the other, like, on Friday too. So that shit kind of went crazy. But I guess I would say out of all those rappers, definitely Earl, or if not Earl, then probably either Benny. Maybe not really. I mean, Freddie is lyrical. Like, he's like a good lyricist, but like, I wouldn't consider him like, you
Gibbs
know,
being anywhere near this list
What
that
you mean?
is a lot.
is crazy, bro. No, I understand that this is like this year, but like it doesn't like
Why not?
Amine
You tell me.
is like the male version of Doja Cat, my G.
God damn.
Nah, I gotta
Explain.
give him this about the Earl Sweatshirt thing, though. That's actually correct. Like,
No, Earl is fire, but JPEG and Gibbs and Amine and Dirk, I don't know, man.
And tell me why. Tell me why.
JPEG is extremely production heavy. I understand that he has some nice quotables, and his all my favorite artists or whatever are cornballs. Was a cool sound song album. But he definitely plays to experimental production more than he does like technical skill. Kanye shouldn't even be considered on this list, because if you don't have Sci the Prince on this list, I don't even know why Kanye's even mentioned.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put Kanye
That's
on
like-
mine, because I didn't put Sci-Hi.
Yeah, like Sci is the reason that you're even talking about Kanye in the first place in terms of his lyrical styling. Same thing goes for Common. If it wasn't for either of those two artists, he wouldn't be anywhere near, or Consequence, or Talib Kweli. Like, that man cannot rap like any of those people, and they're the reason that he's even regarded as a good lyricist. That's because he ghost wrote for him for like a billion years. Corday is hilarious. That man is not that good of a rapper, my G. The fact that you have Corday over Cole is like, I'm sorry, the fact you have Corday over Drake, Kanye, and Cole, and that's the entire reason that man is making music, and that's all that he sounds like. Like, that's all he raps like. He, like, his last album sounded like he was trying to be J. Cole, but for 2021.
Wait, so you don't
Like
have
that.
Eminem on your list, Taco?
Nah, I don't. The thing is, I'm
Yeah,
not
he was
basing it off
expecting
like.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, if we were doing it, I mean, you know, I guess you guys, you know, interpreted them like to make your list like in general, like overall, like, you know, your favorites. But no, if it was like overall, I would have definitely put like Eminem on there and stuff. And this is more like 2021 like list. That's what I was basing it off. of.
This is right now.
Yeah.
I would
I get
What
that.
did Corday drop this year?
He dropped a
Single.
he just dropped something.
A
He dropped an EP.
single?
No, he dropped an EP earlier.
Wait, so Corday
Oh,
dropped
yeah,
a single.
Yeah,
like,
that EP, that like EP.
it was a
that-
3-song EP, right?
Yeah, I thought it was like 3 or 4 songs.
I
Yeah.
think it's 4 songs, something like
Wait,
that.
so you had the 4-song EP of Corday over J. Cole's
Entire
latest album?
album?
Yeah.
And Drake's album.
Oh yeah, I put anything over Drake's album. That shit was garbage.
What about
I'm talking
Cole
the
and
song, I'm
Kanye
talking
and
about the
Drake?
rapping skill, dog. What is that song? 10 a.m. on Bridal Path is better than anything Corday has ever written. I'm gonna keep it
I
1,000.
disagree. I'm
We
gonna
ain't
keep
even
it a
bringing up
million. I
champagne
disagree.
poetry.
Yo, champagne poetry is
I
so
mean,
much better.
that's definitely a production heavy song, but he still spits harder than most of what Corday said
Like-
in his life.
now, not gonna lie, the champagne party, I think.
Poetry.
Yes.
The poetry, my fault.
the production on that shit, I feel like that beat was, I don't know, that beat does not fit Drake at all, bro. It fits
What?
like,
That's
I don't
like
know, to me.
yeah.
No, but like it's like the second beat, not the first one. It's just the second beat when he switches. I feel like that beat should belong to like someone else, bro, because like I can legit see like Earl on that beat or something. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
Like,
because Earl is doing a lot of like loop sampling currently because he's playing more into the Pete Rock, into the MF Doom style.
Yeah,
which is also one of the things that's interesting. I've always preferred his older style as opposed to his newer style, because his newer style feels very like reductive, and there's not much that he can do except play with words.
I get it, but overall though, like it's like some rap songs and Feet of Clay, that now 2010. I'm like, I see what he's doing, and I feel like he's free. You know what I mean? Like he's doing whatever he wants now. He's
but
like
it just sounds like, have y'all listened to those two? I feel like a lot of the sound is very similar. Like
you think
the exact same? Yeah,
For
like
which albums?
Some rap songs and Feet of Clay. What I mean is that like the production identity is the same. It's a loop sample with some interesting chords, and then he just raps monotone. Hey, do the thing, what I do about it, and he's like, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But Cole rapped like 7 different flows on his
That
album.
nigga went crazy.
But I don't know. It's like a different perspective, bro. I don't know, something about Earl rapping like that. It's like I get what he's doing. Like it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a feeling. You know what I mean? Like,
now I will say that Earl Sweatshirt's writing is extremely poetic. Some of the best writing.
People keep sleeping on it. And like,
he has some of the best writing. But if we're talking about all time, that man's in the honorable mentions of the top 30.
I think I just have more of a disagreement with Corday being above half the people on the list. Like Earl is definitely. I feel like Earl is definitely deserving to be up there.
Gibbs is not. Gibbs and Corday should not be anywhere near top 10.
I want to preface Gibbs because I've seen a lot of times that like a lot of people feel like Freddie Gibbs is not. I don't know if y'all have been through his whole discography from like Bandana. What's that one other album he put out? But like I saw on Twitter, I put this up to Alfredo too. But I put this up to Apollo and Taco like maybe 2 or 3 podcasts ago by someone on Twitter. A lot of people on Twitter. It was like trending at one point. They were saying that Freddie Gibbs' discography could go up versus Kendrick's. And I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I agree with it.
Hold on.
I understand you're not agreeing with it, but that person should never speak again about rap.
There was a lot of people, and there was diehard Kendrick fans that were saying, like, yeah, Kendrick would still beat him, but it's not as a wash as people would make it seem like.
Yo, that man raps about.
I mean, just quit about like what he raps about. Like, I might agree with that statement just because, like, I mean, if you do put Gibbs' whole discography against Kendrick, Kendrick's gonna win. If you put anybody's whole discography against Kendrick, Kendrick's gonna win, in my opinion. But the thing is, I mean, Freddie Gibbs solo albums, like without Madlib, without The Alchemist, they're good. They're like the production's kind of cheeks on most of the solo stuff without like Gibbs or Alchemist. But if you take into account Pinata, Bandana, Alfredo, and you put that against like
even Freddie.
No, that's the one with him like in the suit, like in the pink album cover. Yeah, that one I fuck with too. So if you put that against like I don't know, like Section 80, Damn, and like Untitled, or like I mean nothing's reading to Pimp a Butterfly and Good Kid, but if you put that against Section 80, you know, Untitled and Damn, you have a very good case there because those 3 versus those 3. Man, I just love that.
I just had a problem with Corday. I've never even listened to Freddie Gibbs. That's more.
Freddie didn't even release anything this year, but Cole did.
I'm just saying Freddie in the sense of, and the thing is, he's rapped on songs with Benny the Butcher, like majority of Griselda, and sometimes he out raps them. Not all the time, but sometimes he be doing better than them on some of the tracks. So that's why I was just saying like,
Freddie Gibbs, that's it.
Yeah, but rapping better than. Like a Griselda is not the same as rapping as well as Kendrick or
yeah. I'm not saying he's better than. I'm just saying like.
Or Joey Badass. That's crazy.
I thought he could be an honorable mention. Like y'all making it seem like that man's nowhere near any type of list, but he's been in the game.
I mean, I really only had a problem with Corday. I didn't say anything about Freddie Gibbs because the Lost Boy. Yeah. I don't even think the Lost Boy is touching Friday Night Lights off Cole. I mean, even like that man, he's a good rapper, but he's not touching a lot of rappers. Nah, he's a very good rapper, but it's not getting. No, there's no way.
You put Corday over Joey Badass. That's why I was like, what is going on? That's why I'm confused.
Neither one of them released music.
So I'm just saying, like, you're having right? Corday's 3-song EP over the off season,
perhaps. But listen, like I said, half of this was half lyricism, half of this was
pick your top. Okay, out of this list, then pick your top 5 best lyricists.
Best lyricists?
Yeah, we're top three, not even top 5.
Top three. All right. Earl
at number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
Okay.
I wouldn't say any of the bottom 5 of it. So I would say if I had to choose anyone, I'd definitely be Earl at the top. Next would either be Benny or Cole. And I mean, I guess you could put Kendrick at number 3 if you want to play it that way.
Okay, so you said Earl, then Benny, and then
he said Earl, Cole, Kendrick.
No, he said.
Yeah, now we can go over Earl, Cole, Kendrick because I was kind of
switch Benny.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Think about Kendrick?
Right now, yeah.
Right now, okay.
At all points in time.
Okay, so so let's give your top 3 lyricists on this list, judging from all their discography.
Wait, hold on, wait. Z, you're saying Cole is better than Kendrick at all points in time?
Yes,
that's what he was saying.
Oh, no. If you're talking about all time, then just
like Kendrick has only dropped like Kendrick 2 songs on a feature.
Okay.
I would just put Kendrick 1, Earl 2, and Cole 3. If we're talking like discography wise, like their entire discography.
Okay. I mean, Earl is like Earl's new style is very like that's you either like it in the same way that you like in the same I guess in the same way you like MF Doom. You know, if you like that style of hip hop, then you'll like Earl's more contemporary work. But I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess I could agree. Only because I just know the depth at which he can rap, but he doesn't really seem to be able to display it with the type of music that he makes, at least in my opinion. And Cole, I feel as though can express his style much more coherently with his style of music throughout his entire discography. It's displayed as such. And also, like, Cole is rapped with way more artists than Earl has. Earl really doesn't rap with many artists to even show whether or not he can rap better than them. Like, the last thing he did was like a posse cut of like Really Though with like Danny Brown and Kendrick, I think, and someone else. I feel like there was someone else.
Yeah, it was Kendrick, Danny Brown, Earl, and it was yeah, there definitely was someone else.
But keep it 1,000. Does he rap like would Cole Cole would rap better than him on almost every track if they were on a song together? I can't see how that wouldn't.
Well, I just feel like Cole in feature mode, like he is just a demon that most niggas are scared to go against.
Cole in off season is better than a lot of rappers on a lot of people's list of best lyricists. Like, just that selection of songs, he raps better than a lot of people.
Well, I mean, because like the whole like thing was people were calling Cole corny because like he didn't really rap as much. So off season was like, okay, I'll just rap and then spin circles around y'all niggas. I really don't care. So
I really don't care.
I mean, like I would put I don't give a fuck about Freddie Gibbs and all them niggas. I just don't think Corday deserves to be as high. But I mean, then again, we're talking personals. But in my personal opinion, I wouldn't put Corday on top
that, man.
50.
This was
just haters.
100. Top 100. Ain't nothing to hate. He's dropped one album that sounds like J. Cole if he was 19.
I mean, his style is just a mixture of Cole and Eminem.
His biggest inspiration. Of course, he's going to sound like him.
Yes, so his style is derivative, and yet you have him higher than the people that he's derivations of.
You know, sometimes
That's
it's gonna be that way, bro.
Especially on like this is Cole's best year in terms of rapping, and his someone that he inspired to rap is higher than him off of a 3-song EP. Nah, son.
It's gotta be like that, man.
Heard. All right. Does anyone else have any objections? Can I go to my list now?
Nah, I mean, my biggest suggestion is probably just Amina and Corday, but that's probably about it.
Amina,
wow. Yeah, the last one on the really dope was Absol. I totally forgot about his verse.
Absol,
yeah, I have Absol on my list.
Needs to come back.
I have him in my honorable mention. All right. So my list, going from 15 up. All right.
Wait, preface. So, like, how you structuring your list?
Okay. So I structured my list with 2 things in mind. Best technical skills, but on top of that, I guess like my favorite personal skills or my, because I'm an artist. It's like there are some people that without them in my life, I wouldn't even have them. Like I wouldn't be an artist essentially. And so that's why 15 is what 15 is. But almost everything else is like some of the best rapping or some of the people that like I enjoy the most, sort of thing, you know. All right. So for example, right? So 15 and 14 are perfect examples of where it is really just my preference. Because of like what I grew up listening to and the fact that if it wasn't for these artists, I wouldn't be making music. All right. So 15 is Will Smith. 14 is Common. 13 is Busta Rhymes. 12 is Royce da 5'9". 11 is Mos Def. 10 is Black Thought. 9 is Cole. 10 is Black Thought. Wait, what? I'm sorry. 10 is Cole. 9 is Black Thought. And then you have Loaded Lux at number 8. You have Andre 3000 at number 7. Jay-Z at number 6. Lil Wayne at number 5. Eminem at number 4. Notorious B.I.G. at number 3. Damn, that's weird. All right. Number 2 is Drake. Number 1 is K-Dot. Now, I'd be willing to take Drake off the moving him somewhere and putting some of my honorable mentions.
Yeah, I'd be willing to take Will off the list.
For sure. Now listen. I actually fuck with the Will pick. The thing is, like, I like, aside from personal preference, like, I mean, the thing is, the Will I've listened to, a lot of it is just like the pop shit. Like, I love Will's pop. I love fucking what's the album called? Like Big Willie Style. That shit, bro.
It's one of the best.
That shit, fucking. Yeah. I put that shit on Saturday morning, like every other week, and I was like perfect. 12 doing chores and shit. Wild, but I mean, the first thing that struck me, it was like, what number is Royce? What you said, it was like 13 or 12?
Yeah, Royce is 12.
And I know you were talking about Crooked Eye earlier. Is Crooked Eye also in your honorable mentions?
Yeah, he's in my honorable mentions.
I was gonna mention, like, I mean, if it was interesting, so I would personally put Crooked Eye over Royce. I guess. Yeah, I mean, I would
definitely understand. Yeah. Slaughterhouse really displayed Crooked Eye's ability to rap well, but the thing about Slaughterhouse is because it was a posse, what would happen is they would purposely have people have standout verses. So like they would want Crooked Eye on this part of the song for this duration because they wanted him to spaz, or Joe Budden, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, that's facts.
But in terms of solo work, Royce raps. I want to put Royce higher, but people like Black Thought and 3000 is in the areas, and Lil Wayne is in the area, and off of one album or 2 albums, it doesn't match up to Lil Wayne's Carter series or Andre 3000's ability to write circles around God, or Black Thought being able to just not breathe for 13 minutes of rapping.
Yeah.
I just wanted to. Now you bring up a good point, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm basing my Crooked Eye opinion just off his, like, because I used to listen to a lot of Slaughterhouse, so I'm basing my Crooked Eye opinion on his versus on all the Slaughterhouse songs. The thing is, I haven't listened to a Crooked Eye solo album, but I have listened to most of Royce's discography. So,
Right.
Royce is definitely underrated in my opinion, just because a lot of people don't have him on their list, and he really should, because Royce is a really great rapper, and he's, I mean, obviously I wouldn't put him over Eminem, but like he's up there, like he's really good. I went like a whole Royce kick a few years ago, but yeah, I mean that's
really
just what I was like. That's just what I was curious on. But.
Okay, I'm sure that some of the biggest takeaways is. Well, I can explain some of the biggest takeaways. All right, Will Smith. He isn't really like any like top 15 best lyricists. But if it was not for him, then I wouldn't be making music.
Yeah, just like inspiration. Yeah.
If I were to move him, then someone like Pusha T or Absol or Earl Sweatshirt would be in that conversation. My first instinct would say Pusha T or Absol, but and then like people like Busta Rhymes and Royce, one of their main takeaways is that in my top 4 is Eminem, and both of them have wrapped circles around him before,
easily.
So that's why I have them on the list in general. Now there's some people that are like dark horses, like Mos Def and Black Thought, where they don't really rap with people often, but their ability to make poetry is bar none. Same thing goes for Common. Common has just been like a consistently amazing rapper. He's just not popular.
You have a lot of people on your list that I haven't really taken the time to listen to. I know Black Thought is really good. I haven't listened to him. I know Common's really good. Haven't listened to him. There's a few rappers that I can't really argue about because I don't really know that much about them. Will Smith is very... Like, I don't think people realize how good he was at his time. I mean, being like the first rapper to get a Grammy and everything, even though like he didn't cuss or anything, he's still very good, but he's just taking off a lot of lists because he was perceived as corny at the time. But yeah, there's just a lot of rappers on your list that I haven't really listened to, so I can't really critique it as well.
A lot of people don't even know Will Smith even rapped, so
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, they know about Men in Black and Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nah, for Men in Black. That's
they really got the black actor rapping.
That's how good Will Smith is, because like he rapped and he excelled at rapping, and he went to acting and excelled at acting, and now he's like a motivator type stuff, and he's excelling now with his book and everything. So like the man is really.
I hate that.
If you read the book, after his rap career, after his first album, actually, they took a little time off to think, oh, we really don't need to focus on that hard on the second one. So like he bombed like really, really hard after that, and then got into acting. But then I think during his acting career is whenever he started like Big Willie style and stuff like that. So like he dropped a very good album, then got a Grammy off of it, but then he bombed like hell on his second album, and then he started acting, and then he started dropping the songs that we know and love today. I know this one song called "Summertime," I'm pretty sure, by Will Smith. That song is fucking, it like embodies summer, and it's really good.
The only one that I'll say I'm not really sure where he should be is Drake. He's the only one I'm not sure where he should be.
I want to ask a question about B.I.G. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be on that list, but I know a lot of people like him and Pac. They don't like a lot of people. Some people feel like they're only on people's list because like they're Big and Pac, like they're like legends that died too soon. So a lot of people don't even see them as like.
Yeah, I don't even have Tupac on my list.
No.
Yeah, a lot of people don't see both of them. I know you say that Pac is better, not Pac. I know a lot of people say Big is better, like in terms of like rapping and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that man's ability to make cadences are bar none. It's so frustrating. Hold on, I can like find random quotes from Notorious B.I.G. That man is insane when it comes to like figuring out how to make things sound cool.
I think Big and Pac are just at the top of a lot of people's lists because it's like very obvious that they have a natural born talent for rapping, and there's literally nothing else they can do in life other than rap. But they definitely die way too soon for me to put them on any list of mine. Their albums that they dropped are phenomenal, but it's just that we have so many other rappers that have dropped just as good, better of works, if not better, and they've have like multiple of those albums. So I mean, even though they're good, they didn't drop enough. I mean, untimely death, I guess, but rest in peace. But it's just that they didn't drop enough, unfortunately. But I know they're on a lot of people's albums, but I'm pretty sure, like, I'm at the point where I think niggas only put them on their album just to kind of, like, oh, yeah, I listen to rap sort of thing. Or just kind of, like, brag that they have them at the top type shit.
Because, like, it's either like they're on it, or it's like old school people be like, yeah, they're definitely on it. Like, if you really listen to rap, you're really like a student of rap, you put them on your list. And then more new people be like, I don't fuck with Pac or Big. Like, not saying I disrespect them, but like I didn't grow up around that era, so I don't know nothing really about them, and so they'll be more inclined to put people like Denzel Curry or like JID on their list or whatever, because they're like they're more to them people. So,
yeah. Okay. So I'll say that Big is the Kendrick of his time, and Tupac was the Drake of his time, in the sense that, like, I don't think people understood that Tupac made a double album like he was Chris Brown, and it went triple platinum.
And he did it
like
in jail.
He released two parts of an album. He released two albums together, and it went like triple platinum.
And every song on there is like a banger too. It's crazy. But it's just
but then like you have someone like Notorious B.I.G. where you just like I hate this man so much, bro. He hold on, it's like, let's see, on your mark, get set. When I spark, you're wet. Look how dark it get when you're marked for death. Should I start your breath or should I let you die? In fear you start to cry, ask why. Lyrically I'm worship. Don't front the word sick. You cursed it but rehearsed it. I drop unexpectedly like bird shit. You herbs get struck, bro. Like, I hate this, but
that's nasty, bro. That's nasty. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, B.I.G. is. I hate that man so much. Lil Wayne is in the same boat. Like, I don't even got to speak about that man.
I had a question. I mean, like, as far as the whole list goes, I'm not mad at it because it's a decent, it's a very good list. I think I have listened to all the artists. The only one I have never heard about. I think I might have heard about them, but maybe just in passing. But can you just say a little something about the artist? You said it was like Lux something.
He's a rap battle, I think.
Yeah, he's a battle rapper, dude. Yeah. He that man has some of the most. Okay, so battle rap is very interesting. It forces you, because there's no music. It's not like 8 Mile. It's not no random beat that you rapping on. You have to find a way to encapsulate or to capture the elements of rapping off of your own like words, right? So you need to build a cadence. You need to have interesting elements. You have to be more theatrical. Loaded Lux is one of the. Listen to his hold on, I can find it. Listen to his Funk Flex freestyle. That man raps for 14 minutes. It's one of the highest viewed ones on his freestyle like list, and it's because that man raps like insane. Hold on, let's see.
He rapped for 14 minutes straight.
Yeah,
that is fucking crazy. I mean,
that's nuts.
It's just that these niggas that rap battle, they're on a different level. I mean, I honestly don't know if like they pre-write their stuff or if this is really like off the top of the head and shit like that. I'm pretty sure freestyling and rap battling has gotten more towards pre-writing.
Right. So apparently it's on Genius. Alright, so I was in the areas, just thought I'd swing by like a girl that's curious. Them boys in the hood pops on you, that's furious. Fierce is when you find your inferiors is inferior. What's scary is you betting against the odds and you letting them niggas tell you better than what you are. I'm just a measuring rod. This is where we draw the line on the screen, turning it out like some etch-a-sketch knobs. Odd, you young dummies is lunch money. Either champ it, think cash is clay for fun, buddy. Bro, like, I hate this thing.
That's all they're doing, freestyle?
Yeah, it's all freestyle.
Nah, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Some people,
yo.
Wait,
no, he's insane. Look up like some battles of his. Is like some of the most iconic battles is like him versus Calico. Is the you gonna get this work and you just another lost nigga? That's from him. Bro, that man, no. I'll swing on him, man, if I see him in real life. So yeah, that's why I have him so high, is because he raps at the same level as so many other of these people that you have listed, but the format that he has to perform it in is like none of these people could do that.
Yeah.
To make it not only just entertaining, but also extremely technical and have punchlines that are like haymakers, to where it like shakes the room because of how well the bar was intricately made. Nobody else on this list in like the top 50 have even done that on a stage like that.
Yeah, like Drake and Kendrick, they for sure even get washed like in the freestyle battle world because that they're doing some other shit.
Does he fit that description of like what battle rappers can make good music or they can make like?
Yeah, no, and he's also one of the he's one of the only people that like battle rapper that has featured several artists and stuff of that nature and raps like Drake and people Drake and Jay-Z and whatnot are like I like they're on a different level because I can never do what they do, but they can do what I can do. Yeah, and so that's why I have Lux so high.
Okay, that's
you had him in top 5, right?
No, I had him in top 8 because I had to have Black Thought, or I had to have 3 Stacks and Wayne and Jay-Z over him.
Yeah, 3 Stacks.
Yeah, so my top 3 is K-Dot, Drake, and Biggie, and I think Drake should be moved, but I'm not sure where to place him.
Yeah, I was surprised about it. Not that Drake's on the list, but like Drake was so high. I know a lot of people consider like top 5 is usually like Jay-Z, 3 Stacks, they're in there. I
think it's because Drake is one of those people that there's not like Drake can do everything, and so in your head you think that he can do everything that everyone else can do because he's done everything that he's wanted to do, and it seems like he just doesn't want to be a backpack rapper. But in his older work, he was trying to be more of a backpack rapper, which is why he has so many quotable punchlines. But as he got older, he was just like, I'm writing whatever I feel like. I'm like, oh, you gotta love it, you know what I'm saying?
That nigga be murdering niggas.
And also, he's like the feature GOAT. So, like, Eminem would technically be the feature GOAT, but now Drake is. So, and J. Cole think he's trying to be, but he not. That's why he's number 10.
Nah, J. Cole for sure feature GOAT. You bugging?
No, he's not. He's not Drake, and he's not Eminem. He washes people, but they would literally make people successful off of their feature.
I mean, I don't think I've ever heard Eminem feature J. Cole, and you know why?
No, you're smoking.
They're gonna get washed.
Eminem would smoke everyone on this list except
bro. I mean,
B.
the thing is, like, Eminem is just gonna string some words together that don't make a damn sense.
Fuck.
But
like, he's for sure he's goated because of his first 3 albums, 1000%. And he's still a good rapper to this day. But I mean, there's a difference between rapping and actually speaking.
Well, no. Well, I think what the issue is that, like, even on songs where in which he's finding ways to, it's just that he's made words rhyme that no one else has thought of. He's made syllables stretch that no one has thought of. He's made connecting multisyllabic triple entendres in the way that a battle rapper would do, but he's never battle rapped. That's what I'm saying. Like, the reason why Eminem is so regarded as a lyricist is because, like, if you listen to some of the stuff that he's done, even till now, he can rap as though he's a punchline rapper in battle rap, but he's able to do that on wax for 45 minutes straight.
I mean, he basically built his career off being a battle rapper, right? Technically, I mean, I know he did some stuff in the past, but I think that's what he raps like.
What was that Tupac song that it was? He was on oh my god, what is that dude's name? Lean Back. What is that dude's name, bro?
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe, yeah, he was on a Fat Joe song, I believe. Like Eminem? Last year or the year before, yeah, Eminem.
Yeah, he was on Family Ties. Yeah.
No, hold on, let me. I'm finna pull out those lyrics, bro.
One thing about Eminem I will say is that I think Tyler, the creator, he said this really perfectly in this Hot 97 interview. He said that he loves both Eminem and Lil Wayne because those are big inspirations for him. But he said that Eminem is sitting to the point where he raps so like technical to the point where it's kind of disgusting. Like a listener won't be able to like comprehend what the fuck he's saying. While Lil Wayne has some like crazy, he's a top tier rapper too, but he's more digestible. Like his feature on Tyler's album, his feature was it like the Hot Wind Blows or whatever. That feature is insane from Lil Wayne.
Hot Wind Blows and Dropping Seeds too.
Yeah, I feel like Wayne is a lot more subtle than like Eminem's like lyricism.
Lil Wayne has a lot of dumbed down genius bars that niggas could easily just be like, oh damn, and be a quotable. I mean, he has that fucking all G's move his silence like lasagna. Oh shit, the G is selling the lasagna. Like it makes niggas feel smart.
Smoking weed, like wait a minute.
I gotta agree with you, bro, because I know exactly. I seen the interview too. Like like Eminem raps to the point that it's disgusting now. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know.
Crazy. Like they're both, of course, like they're both top tier rappers, but it's like
it's just like
Lil Wayne has grew better with time. Eminem has too, but it's to the point where it's like, bro, I don't want to listen to you anymore.
Like he's still stuck in the recovery era. You know what I mean? Like
it's just one of those things where, like, even if you listen to like Marshall Mathers LP too, right? Like his ability to rap is actually like only gotten better. Obviously,
I love that album.
I think people, that's what. All right, see, that's the only thing me and Taco has agreed on in our lives, bro. That album is so much better than people make it out to be. He actually like that man is actually like he has topics that he stays on for some of the songs, and it's an entire content piece. But either way, he raps really well on them, and it's like what better than other people could. Like even on this Lord Knows or whatever it's called, the Family Ties song, like that man has some crazy multis, and like there's not many people that and also he's like one of the godfathers of rap for a lot of people. So even like in the same way that Cordae can't be on the list, F. Cole is on the list, it is almost in the same way that people that look up to Eminem, they have to be under him because there's no way to even talk about them without bringing him up, you know?
Yeah, he's a big.
Is that the song where he's like, "You ain't Jack in the Box" or something? I forgot what the fuck.
Oh yeah, hold on. I found it. It said, "You the man till I pop your top. You ain't Jack in a Box, and I ain't talking a hamburger shop. Cracker with the barrel, arm to the teeth. Anderson Paak. Rest in peace to Afeni Anderson Paak. You sent me to. Oh my god!
And her son Pac. Oh my fucking.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah,
like
Eminem's a different fucking thing. It's just like he's just into the whole thing where like he's perceived as corny. Like I've said it before, like once people perceive you as corny, there's nothing you can do to like recover from that shit.
Hey, like, don't get me started on the "It's a hot coffee pot" line, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He needs to try so hard. You're already like he's already established himself. Like you don't need to you don't need to prove nothing to nobody. Like there's no need. But
he's just playing with words. Because he can do that. Like no one else can do the things he can do with words.
Yeah,
and he like because you can have in this same verse he says this, bro, and this is lame as hell. All right, okay. Let's see, bro. That's what I be talking about, bro. So Joe hit the head on the nail. You ain't seen God till you staring down a barrel. I was gun shy, but now like a snail, the slugs coming out of its shell because he has a shotgun.
Crazy. And then he said some shit like, "I'll keep it a buck" or something like, "Shut your dumb ass." Like made the gun sound effects. Like, bro, shut up.
Yeah, bro.
Like he can just say some wild ass crazy shit, and then it'll just be like awfully hot. And the next line, like, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like I just like Eminem is amazing, but I just also hate whenever he like says some crazy shit, and then on the ad lib he'll be like explaining it.
Like haha idea.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. When you said the pop shit, then he puts an ad lib over that. I'm like, stop.
Yeah, like a gun. Stop. Like, bro, shut up. We got it.
Right, it's a shotgun. It's a gun.
It's a shotgun barrel, butts. Like, bro.
Second Amendment.
Second Amendment.
It's just your Second Amendment. It's like, bro,
shut your lame ass.
I don't need any of this. Like, like if someone think about if J. Cole. Think about if like 40 or Alchemist, Timbaland, like somebody like produced his music and it wasn't Dre A&R in it.
That's what we're saying.
Bro, you do whatever you want, dog. I don't care. You make a lot of money.
Some of these more rappers would be like so, like for like how Taco was saying for Freddie Gibbs and like Madlib and them, and how like they enhanced him and made him like a better rapper because they put him in different. Like a lot of rappers would do so well if they were just be more open to different things.
Bro, imagine if Eminem rapped on a Benny the Butcher beat, bro.
Grimy. I mean, he has been on the Griselda album.
You said to that man.
If Eminem went to rap,
that's the one where he was like,
that'd be crazy.
He said some shit about like I'm keeping it pink like a flamingo. I forgot what the fuck he said, but he has been on that album.
They said this about Cole. They said Cole would link up with Madlib or something like, or the Alchemist, or even like with Pharrell. Like that would probably be a very solid project. But it's just that a lot of people just don't want to work with other people anymore. I mean, even with what's it called, I know Earl has like an album coming out soon with working with Madlib, and people are really hype about that.
That shit's gonna be good.
Yeah, a lot of it's just like I don't know, like in rap, like some people are so prideful, or just I don't know, maybe this want to stay to themselves. I don't know.
You gotta understand, Eminem has said the F word at least 100 times in rap,
bro.
And then when somebody pointed it out to him, he made a whole album to double down on it.
The thing is, like, he said.
Nobody want to work with that, dog.
He's so good that he'll say it.
Yeah,
he's so good that he'll say it, and like when niggas try to cancel him, there'll be niggas in the comment section like, "Bro, shut your ass up,
bro."
But that man has said everything about everyone. Yeah, like, damn, is Eminem Dave Chappelle a rap? Wait a minute. Is Eminem the Dave Chappelle of rap? That's a lot of the conversation.
What were you saying, Chango?
Like, don't get me started on the song Kim, bro.
Oh my god,
that song.
There's a whole like audio of him killing her,
bro. He literally has a whole ad-lib of him beating the shit out of. I'm like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, he's a
bro. Imagine asking Pharrell after that. Do you want to rap with that? Do you want to be
nigga? Hell no.
It's the same dude who said put a gerbil in your ass through a tube.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got songs like Fact.
This is the same dude that said you make my pee go boing boing boing.
You gotta understand. Dre said all of this was okay
because Dre knows that the nigga how good he is.
Yeah.
If you were to talk shit about him, you already know what happens.
I mean, Eminem.
That's the worst part.
That's the dope, bro.
The go.
That's the worst part because when you think about it, like everything that people have gotten mad about him saying that, like Tyler the Creator didn't rap against him after that. Like, he didn't say nah.
Wait,
because he said it in a rap song. Yeah, like Eminem had dissed him like a couple times.
He dissed all of them. He dissed him. He dissed Earl.
Yeah, he dissed everybody.
What did you say about Tyler? Oh, he called him the F slur, right?
Yeah.
Oh my, why?
Like,
why was that his rebuttal?
Lame.
Why was that his rebuttal?
Music trash.
But Tyler was because during the interview, Tyler was calling him Marshall. Like they closed. Like he was like, yeah, me, Marshall. Like they all still close. It's like.
Yeah,
like you just I don't know, like they probably don't take it to heart. And then the thing is, like Tyler has said some crazy shit in his past too.
Crazy
like, Tyler is not exempt.
Tyler is bi though, right? Bi or gay?
Don't get me started on the Six Flags line,
bro.
thought he was gay.
That don't make no difference.
He said he thought he was gay.
Yeah, we thought he was only gay, but now he's dating someone right now. But that's just kind of sketchy because
I was literally talking to Z about this the other day, right? I said we're gonna see a time where like somebody gets caught saying the F slur back in like 2014 or whatever the fuck they be doing, and then the person gonna be like, well, I'm bi, so what the fuck you gonna do about it? Like niggas gonna start using being bi as like a shield for protecting themselves from getting
technically
canceled.
speaking, they never have to express them actually being bi in order for them to prove it. They could just say, well, I'm bi.
We are in crazy times. So
right now,
we're gonna see it. I don't even doubt it.
We always thought we always knew he was gay because we don't know it. We don't know him.
But yeah, I'm not talking about Tyler. I'm just saying a random case.
Yeah, Tyler now is weird because like I guess he's
confusing.
He has a girlfriend now, but the fact that like me and Taco have been talking about is that his girlfriend's 20 and he's 30. And
Tyler's 30.
Yes.
Yeah. 31, I think.
That's crazy.
Bro, he's on that Pharrell shit, bro. He doesn't look like he's 30, right?
Yeah, that nigga looks like 23.
His skin is on a billion, bro.
Skin popping.
They're saying that he's been writing about that girl since like Cherry Bomb days. So that fucking Young song was like, oh, you're too fucking like that song is might be about her.
No, I don't think it was about her.
I don't
wait.
It wasn't about her.
Wait. Let's rewind. Let's rewind.
I'm mad about Eminem.
Hey, bro, a lot of y'all's favorite artists are some nasty ass niggas, but that's a different discussion.
We talk about it, and it's like, bro,
musicians.
Not Tyler, because we were talking about, we're like, bro, because the whole R. Kelly thing with him releasing that list would have got niggas up out of here.
All of our favorite artists will be going. I think like Cole's probably safe, maybe, but yeah, Drake out of here.
Niggas said maybe
because Kendrick.
You really don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea.
Because Kendrick and Cole dating the same person since like before they were even famous.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of like,
and now they have kids. Well, Kendrick has a daughter.
They be swearing up and down they be having sex with 35 women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Niggas cheat. Niggas for sure cheat.
Bro.
Especially niggas that see. You said what?
You think that's bad? What about Snoop Dogg? This man. He has a wife and he's been cheating on that, bro.
Imagine being like a rapper's wife. Just like you get done having
suck.
like making love to your husband, and you hear his next song like, "Yeah, I just fucked 25 hoes last night." Wait.
No rubber,
You just start
bro. No
counting.
rubber.
I'm only one
Yeah,
person.
like we've been dating for the past 45 years. Like, what? Where were you last night? What the fuck?
Where were you? All right. All right. Who's next on the list?
It's me. We got off on a little rapper tangent. All right, so I guess everybody's saying what their lists are based off of. To be honest, I think my list is kind of based off. I wouldn't say it's like solely lyricism, but I'd say like people whose lyrics I probably connect with the most, people who has like the best punchlines to me, storytelling. It's a lot of stuff mixed into one. But I'm gonna start with one and then go down because it probably make a lot more sense for my list to go down instead of up. Because my top three are like expected to be right there. For one, I have Kendrick. 2, Eminem. 3, Drake. 4, 3 Stacks. 5, Lil Wayne. 6, I have Royce. 7, I have J. Cole. 8, Pusha T. 9 is interchangeable with 10. I got Chance and Absol. 11, Benny. 12, Conway. 13, probably a hot take. I got Sean under Conway. 14, I got JID. 15, Saba.
Okay. Let me be the first one to say, bro. Get Chance the fuck out of it. I mean, I know it's probably from personal.
I'm judging Chance solely off his first 3 albums. But 10 Day, Acid Rap, and Coloring Book are phenomenal albums for me.
And Surf.
I'm not judging Chance nowhere near Big Day because that nigga.
Oh no, We Go High go crazy.
No, nothing on that album went crazy. He went crazy.
We Go High.
Hey, that shit was fire. That album was fire.
We Go High was hard.
You said Big Day was fire?
Bro, that Tisa Korea song, Hot Shower, yes, sir. I love that shit on me.
No, the thing is, I'm judging Chance. I will never judge Chance off Big Day because I know what he's capable of. I see what he did on Ultralight Beam. I see what he did on his first 3 albums.
We Go High.
I guess We Go High. I mean, it's a good song on a bad album, but I guess it's the gem in the dirt.
Facts.
Chance I debated putting him on here. I also debated putting Nicki on here. Nicki's in probably my honorable mention. She's a GOAT of all time.
How do you feel, Z? I gotta hear your thing about that later because I want to know the best. I know a lot of people like rate like Lauryn Hill. I don't know. I got some questions.
Yeah, I for sure got Nicki's. I did have her on my 15, but then I realized I should probably have Absol on here somewhere because I really fuck with Ab. So Nicki got pushed off, but I do have her in honorable mentions.
You like Rhapsody?
Rhapsody's cool.
Rhapsody's cool too.
Rhapsody's so good.
Yeah, man.
But she's not on my list.
Saba's on here because like story base.
Yeah, Saba's fire. I love Saba personally.
Yeah, no, my only that was my problem. I didn't know where to put Saba. I knew that he was in my honorable mentions for sure. That Care for Me album is literally perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
10 out of 10.
My only big issue. First off, Mid Sean should be nowhere near this list. That's first.
Nah, I had to put Big Sean because JID and Saba on here. I like him better than JID and Saba.
That's fair. But yeah, I mean, JID. I think JID is a newer artist that he's created his own hybrid of off kilter and off cadence changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that man's patterns are insane. He
absolutely
raps
insane.
Like a crackhead. I hate him so much. Bit about it. I think back a little bit.
Like he raps off beat, but it's on beat. Like he does wild ass shit. If I were to take anybody off, I don't know. Maybe Big Sean, I guess. Even though he's probably one of my favorite rappers.
Who was your top? Who was 5 to 10 again?
5 to 10.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne 5, Royce 6, Cole 7, 8 Pusha T, 9 Chance, 10 Absol.
Okay, never mind.
But I think Royce 1,000,000,000% one of my favorite rappers.
It's crazy. Nobody really fuck with Jay-Z. That's crazy.
Nah, I mean, if anybody, I expected Taco to, being from New York. But I think Taco has said he don't really fuck with Jay-Z that much.
It's not that I don't fuck with him. I just haven't listened to much of his discography to like build up a solid opinion. I've only listened to Magna Carta and 444 all the way through multiple times.
Yeah, just listen to Magna Carta and the Blueprint series. Like, I'm sorry. Oh no, I said listen to 444 in the Blueprint series.
Yeah,
Fuck
I mean,
Magic Carter.
I've never
That
really
trash.
listened to nothing from.
I
Jay-Z,
love Magic
honestly.
Carter, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a fun
compared
album.
to his
It's like not a
other
good
albums.
rapping album. It's just fun.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, I think that it's so interesting that Benny and Conway is on everybody's lists.
I'm
Well,
keeping.
I think Conway was the first
Yeah.
one I had on my list, right? I don't think y'all had Conway on y'all's.
Yeah, I don't have Griselda at all on my list. I mean, why would you even consider West Side? But I don't have,
No,
I don't have
hell,
Griselda.
no, hell.
God, y'all don't fuck with Westside like that?
Nigga, just
West Side
well,
good?
I'm
No.
not saying no. West Side is good. Let me stop.
That man just
West Side's
sings.
I hate his
phenomenal.
voice so much.
Just in
West Side
case,
sings
just in case
24/7.
this shit blows up, I am not getting killed. West Side's good.
Yeah, Buffalo go.
That nigga's
You
in my
walk on the
top,
wire. Do, do,
that
do,
nigga's
do,
top
do.
2. Yeah, exactly. I'm not making fun of ad libs, nothing. I've seen
Some
niggas that
black
do that same
Escalade
shit
drive
and they
past you.
disappeared. You got me
No, I'm
fucked
keeping
up.
tabs of people that y'all haven't mentioned yet, so I'm gonna like pose that question towards the end, like when I hear all y'all
Okay.
lists. But there's some people like I'm like, wow, they haven't mentioned them yet at all.
Wait, so
It's
y'all,
cool that you have Royce over Cole and Pusha T, but do you think that T and Royce, like, how close do you think that those two come to one another?
so the only fall off on this list is after Pusha T. Like my top 8, I feel like are all close, but then when you go from Pusha to Chance, that's when there's a big fall off. I don't even think
I'm
Absol's
surprised that-
touching Pusha T.
I was about to say, I feel like Chance would be under Conway and Benny, but I really love all of Chance's work except Big Day or
That's what
Midday.
I'm saying. Like there's not a
I love my wife.
there's a
Like
I
we go
couldn't really
high is
put
perfect.
I couldn't put any of Benny or Conway's albums against Acid Rap. That's the main reason I had him so high at 9. I
Yeah.
can't even name an Absol album, but he's still a good rapper.
Do Without Wilt?
He only had one. He only had one, right?
No, he has Do Without Wilt. He has some album
that's
called
what it was.
Communication something or Central Intelligence or I know what it is. One
Oh
second.
no, yeah, you're right. Never mind. Do it that
It's like
way.
Communication or something like that. I can't remember now.
Control system, long term mentality.
Control System, that's what it was called. Yeah, Long Term Mentality. It was like These Days or something like that.
Yeah.
Do Without Wilt.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a Absol fan. I mean, I get the appeal and everything. He's just not my personal cup of tea. I don't like, oh, like,
Yeah, I was
He's-
I do
Absol's
fuck
one of
with-
the Absol's one of the only artists on the list that we've given so far, other than Eminem, that could easily transfer over to battle rap. He's already battle rapped some people before, like in studios and whatnot, in the same way that people have, in actual high tier battle rappers. And he's always considered doing it. Same thing with Royce. I think Royce and Absol, just off the fact that they genuinely could transfer over, should be on this list. But so many people on the list that I don't know. Chance is really interesting. I think that I feel like you can't have both Benny and Conway because they do the same thing. Like they do so similar of styles that you just have to pick one, and therefore you can free up a spot. So
Well,
which one do
man,
y'all think is better?
I think Benny's a lot better than Conway. But I mean,
Yeah,
Really?
Benny.
yeah, I think Benny
Wow.
ends up Conway. But La Maquillera, whatever it was that Conway dropped.
La Maquina.
Yeah, La Maquina, that shit is definitely fire.
Yo, that man made me so mad, bro. It's just that I feel like Conway is he's a masterclass on cadences. That man can play with the same cadence for an entire song, and it doesn't sound lame. Like it doesn't get dry. It's so, bro.
Yeah, I think I like punchline rap a lot better than cadence and stuff like that. So if you have if you can set up a punchline good or well, and that shit just pulls me in, honestly. And I see Benny doing a lot more punchlines than Conway. His cadence and flow and everything is immaculate, but I just like listening to stuff. But yeah, man, that's my top 15. I don't think I'd take anybody off. 3 Stacks is probably my solidifieds are probably Kendrick, Eminem, Drake, 3 Stacks, Lil Wayne, Cole. That's probably about it. My solidified. Everybody else is kind of can be switched off, interchangeable or whatever.
You have Drake over 3,000 though.
Yeah, I do.
Why? Why do you? So why? Why do you?
I
have
mean, because
3,000?
Drake has proven himself with a lot more arts of work and styles and what he can mix his sounds and stuff with than 3 Stacks. 3 Stacks doesn't even have an album.
But I thought you put Drake ahead of 3 Stacks too, was he?
I did. I was just wondering what, like, his reasoning. My reasoning was just that, like, he like, the ability to do everything is better than the ability to do a single thing.
That's what I say. He has a lot more sounds than 3 Stacks. He can do a lot more than 3 Stacks. I mean, Drake will do an Afro pop on one song and then do an R&B on the next, and then just rap niggas' heads off on the next one. Like, he can literally do whatever the fuck he wants to do. This nigga did British rap.
He did drill rap.
Yeah. It was kind of good. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people that are from that place are like, yeah, no, Drake did his thing. Like,
bro,
dog.
all the top rappers in England were like, bro,
bro, how does he even do that, bro? That pocket was crazy, man.
It was mad as hell.
No, this is really lame.
Yeah, I didn't really fuck with it, but there were some good songs on there for sure.
Yeah,
but
what was it? Losses on that demo tape that he dropped.
I love this tape. This is like one of my favorite Drake projects. I love this tape.
Was it Drake? I think it was called Losses, right?
Hold
it was like one of the last songs on the album.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, hot take, but I didn't really even fuck with. I forgot what the album was even called.
Dark Tape Demos or something like that. Dark Demo Tape.
More Life.
Oh, More Life.
Yeah, I honestly don't even really mess with it that much. That's probably a hot take because I know a lot of niggas love that album.
I like More Life a lot.
Love that album? That's crazy.
I like it a lot.
I love Views. A lot of people hate Views, but I love Views.
I like Views too.
I don't love Views. I don't like Drake.
Hey, yo. He said you love Views.
Nah. Yeah, like, how do you feel about the fact that so far 2 of the people that has Drake on their list has him like extremely high?
I mean, the nigga speak.
The thing is, I'm not saying anything because you guys already know how I feel. It's just I disagree wholeheartedly.
You already know what it is.
Drake is probably top 15. Yeah, I would not put him anywhere near top 5.
You have him. You have Kanye in top 15. No.
No,
I already know the answer. No, let's go to.
No, there's a lot of people above Kanye. I'm looking at this list that y'all having people y'all haven't like mentioned. I'm like, yeah, they're better than Kanye. At least in terms of like lyrical capability.
That's why I didn't realize why y'all attacked me so hard during that episode. Like, I just didn't have Kanye in my top 30, and y'all are like, fuck no. I'm like, God.
After Chango goes, I want to hear y'all thoughts on Lupe.
All right.
On Lupe, yeah, I just don't listen to him.
I was gonna say that too.
I forgot about that
nigga be rapping about dinosaurs.
Y'all said Lupe. I didn't see no Lupe. I didn't see no.
Save it, Jay. Yeah, save it.
Yeah, save it.
All right, well, we can go to Chango unless y'all got something else about my list.
No, sir. Mid Sean shouldn't be anywhere near nobody's list, but I
y'all would take. Wait, so like in all seriousness, y'all would take off Big Sean and Chance?
I keep Chance. Chance more right to beat it than Big Sean.
I wouldn't put Chance on this 15. But I would put him on the top 40, maybe.
I would put damn any day.
I don't know where he is in the 40. I'm just saying, like, he wouldn't be anywhere in that top 15. There has to be another 15 lists that would be mentioned before him.
Okay.
Because you still have, like, Tech 9, and you have, like, Ludacris, you have Earl Sweatshirt, Joey Badass, Nicki Minaj, etc., etc.
Yeah,
but, like,
I'm
niggas
really
like
surprised
Cordae
Nicki
and
wasn't on
Amine.
anybody's list. Nicki is for sure one of my favorite rappers. She be going crazy.
Nicki fire. She's like undisputed, but she got some disputation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
That Big Sean, because he just like even his bodies of work don't even put up to Chance. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, I mean,
you can put up Dark Sky Paradise against definitely.
You can put Dark Sky and Detroit too. Honestly, like Detroit 2 is not a bad album at all. Like,
I really like his third album, but
I decided.
I really like Dark. I mean, I'm a really big Sean fan, so I'll probably fuck with it.
Mid Sean,
Big Sean,
Mid Sean.
You say bitch ass nigga.
Yes, it's Mid Sean.
I think it sound like EG.
That's what I'm saying.
This nigga hates that nigga. I can't wait till you get big so he can snuff you.
I said Detroit 2 was good.
All right.
Oh my god.
Top 10 album that year.
In 2020? That's so disrespectful.
Yeah. You finna find your ass.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Whenever Z get big Sean go snuff the fuck out of you. Say, damn, you said I was Big Sean?
Damn. Good music. Or if I get signed to good music.
This nigga make a music video. This nigga snuffing about.
No. What if I get signed to good music and then Kanye gonna be like, gonna be in his next interview with Drink Champs. Yo, signing Z was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Damn. Nah, Big Sean for real gonna snuff the fuck out of you. if Kanye goes on there and says that, Big Sean gonna diss the he gonna get a control verse.
I don't even think he's gonna do a control. He's just gonna murder this man.
They gonna meditate for
like, do you
3
know
months,
this nigga's Detroit
swollen.
ties?
Nigga is gonna pull it with Zen the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
He gonna have that plan on his car.
This man's gonna be floating on.
And they're gonna have like 10 arms and shit. Like, what the fuck?
They just all start spinning around him.
Like, why are you so connected to God?
He out here like like Doctor Strange.
Oh my
nigga doing the spells and shit.
He's gonna murder you.
What is happening?
This nigga send you to the astral realm. Like, you out of here.
The multiverse of Big Sean's, bro. All of them different generations, bro.
He just jumping.
Man, you really sounds mid, huh? It's crazy.
He's gonna pull up the Big Sean with the football outfit. He's like, huh?
Like, yo.
All right, Con, give us your list.
All right. My top 15. Okay, so it's Kendrick, Tyler.
Well, tell us how you're rating it first. Tell us how you're rating it.
I'm rating it. Oh, okay, okay.
Like preference or flow or lyricism.
All right. I gotta give storytelling, lyrical shit to Kendrick, Tyler, Earl, ASAP Rocky, MF Doom. Jay-Z, of course.
Wait, no. We're saying like, how did you base your list? Is it like out of preference or is it out of technical skill?
It's out. It's to me. It's like a personal level. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right.
So like,
starting from 1 or 15.
Start from 1. All
right.
Starting from 1 is Kendrick, Tyler, Earl, ASAP Rocky, MF Doom, Schoolboy Q, Kanye West, J. Cole, Andre 3000, Pharrell, Jay-Z, Denzel Curry, Travis Scott, J.I.D. Shit. J.I.D. and Jaden Smith, bro.
Jaden Smith.
I got honorable mentions.
Okay.
I got Action Bronson, West Side Gun.
Huh?
You said Dwayne Johnson?
No, Action Bronson, West Side Gun, A$AP Ferg, Joey Badass, Baby King, and Freddie Gibbs.
Joey Badass is
and the MDMX.
MDMX. Honorable mentions are even wild.
And DMX. I have to put DMX in there. I have to.
Before we start, I'm glad you put. I'm glad he said Doom because no one said MF Doom. And I was like, wow.
I gotta put respect on the nigga. I have to.
The fact that Earl is there but Doom isn't on y'all's list is the problem. It's not whether or not we have Doom on it. It's just the fact that.
All right. So for me, Kendrick, man, he helped me out. I know. Dark ass time in my life, you know what I'm saying? So when I was listening before Damn came out, I was listening to the Pimp a Butterfly, all his older discography, and I'm like, damn, like I could connect with this man's energy, you know what I mean? Like I understand what he means, I know where he comes from, all that shit. Like I looked in every history about
every
this
nigga is a star.
Yeah, every nigga is a star. Facts.
Like so.
And the black and the berry, the sweet, the juice, fucking bro, like when I first saw his live performance, like when I actually I think he was the first one that actually made me dive into the rap scene. I'm like, all right, I'm at that certain age. Kendrick is there. I need to listen to more of him. This is before Damn came out, and I'm like, damn, I actually appreciate hip hop a lot more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, he was just he was there at the right time in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed it. Because it was a dark time. It was ass. But I'm thankful that now, he's literally he's the first ever rapper I ever looked up to as yo, I want to be this nigga type shit.
Okay.
So every time I see like that article about Kendrick, I'm like, oh no, I gotta document this. I gotta look at this. I gotta look at that. Like the Cortez Kennedys came out, I gotta get those. Bro.
So what was your top 5 again?
My top 5 or top 15 or top 5?
Top 5.
Kendrick, Tyler, Earl Sweatshirt, A$AP Rocky, MF Doom.
Okay.
My only controversy is probably Rocky.
Please
you know what? I'm gonna talk about Rocky right now since we're talking about it. So, okay, number one, A$AP Rocky. I don't like the slander, bro. Like, bro, this man held down the 2010 era too with obviously with Kendrick. You know, like, did you not hear his verse in Shabba Ranks with A$AP Ferg? Like, what? And like, you know, his critically
no.
Okay, because look, at the time it was before, like, when I was listening to Kendrick, it was around the time I was listening to Kendrick, and I was like, all right, let me hear more. Let me hear more of like this man's discography from like A$AP Rocky now. And I looked up into it. I'm like, damn, that's like, because I heard about stories about every time he drops something, his family member or close friends die. So I'm like, shit, that's like crazy. Because I remember when he dropped his mixtape, someone close to his family died. And then when he dropped his first album, I think his father died or his brother died.
Damn.
And then when he dropped the second album, Yams died. And he dropped another one. I think sisters or someone died in his family. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It's like sad as shit.
That's crazy.
And like, I looked into his mixtape that recently got re-released on Spotify not that long ago, and I'm like, I understand why this is like critically acclaimed one of the best mixtapes. It's like he pretty much mixes Houston with Memphis beats with fucking New York style, and he just blends it all into like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like his style is so unique. It's not different. It's like every time he drops an album, it's always something different. Like when Testing came out, everyone doesn't really fuck with that. I love that album because it's experimental. It's different. He's trying new sounds. And I'm like, damn, I love what he's doing. It's like, it's not generic. It's not cornball shit. Like, you know, mid Sean.
Here's the thing, no. You have him in your top 5.
Yes. Yeah, bro. There's a reason for that. Bro, his flows, disgustingly good. His storytelling, I love to dive more into the Harlem's heart of where he comes from. His flow is ridiculously good, bro. Like, come on, man. We cannot just throw him out of there. He does not have to. You
said like, you can.
You can or you can't, bro.
You definitely can. I don't know what told you.
Bro.
Wait, what's your gripes against A$AP Rocky, Z?
Yeah, well, why don't you like A$AP Rocky?
It's not that I don't like him. It's just that there are 34 other people that can be listed before him.
Bro, I can't just come on.
Okay, name your 5 to 10.
5 to 10. You said that Rocky song?
A$AP and then A$AP then next.
All right. JD, fucking problem. No, JD. It's called James Dean, but it's JD. JD.
No. What I'm saying is like his. I'm not saying A$AP Rocky's top 5, whatever. Saying like your actual, like what's after.
Yeah,
A$AP
like
Rocky.
on your list, on your rap
list. What's after A$AP Rocky? It's MF Doom, Schoolboy Q, Kanye West, J. Cole, Andre 3000, Pharrell, Jay-Z, Denzel Curry.
We have Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Under A$AP Rocky.
Look, we're gonna get to that. Just hold on. So like pretty much, yeah. A$AP Rocky's like he's definitely like one of the contenders. Like he's like on some legendary status. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like to me, like back in like 2010s, this nigga was everywhere. He took a little break because his best friend Yams died, and he dropped another album. That shit was good. Then Testing came out, really fucking good. Then now All Smiles is coming out. I heard some leaks from some people that I fuck with. It's some game changing shit. So that's all I can really say. But overall, the reason why I put him on my top 5 is because I just fuck with A$AP Rocky's like his flow, his style, his fashion sense, his taste too. You know what I mean? Like something about it is like it's different. It has that New York style, but it has that French, German, fancy shit to it. You know what I mean?
Do fashion better than Kanye.
No, like not fashion.
Why are
Kanye,
we talking about fashion?
Look, we're not gonna talk about Kanye.
I'm just talking about the list because like I'm trying to understand your criteria. And you were like,
man, he just said he has a lot of different styles within his rap.
Yeah, like it's just different every time he drops something, and it's like, damn, like, he just does not miss to me. Now with Tyler, not this is my second one. Tyler, this man is on a whole nother level, bro. Like 3 albums that came out in a span of like how many years, Jez? Like,
yeah, but the thing, I'm a big Tyler fan, but I like, he's on a list like of artists like Kanye.
Yeah,
he's, like
Igor is not even a rap album.
So you wouldn't have Tyler on your top 5 rap album, Jez?
Hell fucking no. Bro, the dude is not he's not
got mad. That
nigga hell.
God,
nigga did me like that. 2 cuss words back to back.
Yeah, nigga.
Hell fucking shit, no, nigga.
You out of your damn mind?
So you'd have Tyler on like a Kanye list.
like,
yeah, we talked about this because I remember Taco was like, you know, he fucking with Childish Gambino. I was like, he's more of an artist. Like him, Kanye, Tyler, like they're because for example, Tyler produces all his own shit. You know, he raps things on it. Like Igor is not even a rap album. The fact
it's like a pop album.
Yeah, he won a Grammy. Well, he won a Grammy off that shit, and they put him in the urban category because he's like that whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about too.
Like, he's not a rapper. Like first Flower Boy, and of course, Call Me If You Get Lost are both more rap heavy albums, and he does show. He can rap. Like he's like he
even rap. Said it in a live stream too. Like y'all niggas keep playing with me. Like I don't do this shit. Like
that's why he made this album because he said West Side Gun, like Griselda, kind of like influenced him to rap again. Like Benny the Butcher, all them niggas. So that's why he make this album in the first place.
Yeah, he raps the best that he's ever done in this album.
Yeah.
And then
three stacks though.
But he's not on no top 15 list. I'm pretty sure he would understand that too, because he knows niggas are better than him. He knows Griselda.
Oh, yeah, he knows definitely. Like he knows that he calls Kendrick every day because of that, you know, smoke on your top 5 line, you know, like it's
my god.
Now, but like with Tyler though, like something about him, like
what does that even mean?
Wait, what do he calls him every day and talks about
it? Yeah, he calls them almost every day because like he loves that verse. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, bro,
he did say that. He did
say that. Like he's like he fucks with that verse so damn much. He's like to the point. He's like, damn. Now I actually have to try some shit. You know what I mean? But like,
and the fact that you put Tyler, I feel like A$AP Rocky's a better rapper than Tyler. And I'm not saying
obviously, like
neither one of them raps better than
one of them. Yeah, when both of them collab on like on a track together, it's like, damn, these two niggas, they can make a good collab album.
I don't know why they
rap better than Big Boy and 3 Stacks.
Like I do have.
Why do you keep saying that?
He has like 11,
bro. He's at look, relax. He's at 9. He's not at 11. He's at 9. Okay. But with Tyler the Creator, I fuck with him. I fuck with his style because like it represents a young, wild energy, like this wild, shit from him. It's like he's at that level of freedom that if he can literally take a bike ride in LA and not get like swarmed by people, but he's like he has that type of freedom. He can mind his own business in a car, drop off, or just eat somewhere without getting surrounded by people. And his fashion taste is like, damn, it has that blend of 70s punk.
But who are we talking about?
Tyler.
Wait, so
does he make better fashion than Kanye?
Can Pharrell rap?
Yeah. Pharrell can rap.
Bro, can rap, list, bro.
But with Tyler though, is like I could relate to him. Like him growing up watching the BET 106 at Parks, listening to the Missy Elliott beats, the fucking the South Side energy. Like he has that BET energy from like the early 2000s and 90s when BET was like good. You know what I mean?
You're talking about Pharrell, I'm assuming, right?
No, I'm talking about Tyler.
So your list is more personal though. That's why I'm mad at it, because like it's more personal to you. Like, it's like whatever. Okay.
And now
out of your top 15, because we did this with Taco as well. Who are your top 3 lyricists in this list?
Easy. Kendrick, Cole, Earl Sweatshirt.
I keep seeing. I may need to listen to Earl.
No, you don't.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
No, he's
like in all y'all's top 3.
Okay, let me go ahead and find Let me find some lyrics.
No, but like he's in all y'all's top 3.
No,
So like,
I'm gonna give you a reason why. I mean, since we're on the
He said
topic, I'll
no.
talk about Earl right now. For me, Earl is like back in back in 2010 when he was on that Loader Squad shit, that oldies, Wolfgang, the vibe. He was like, he was young, reckless, skateboard, all type shit. He was rapping, like he was doing his own thing. And then it was like a certain point in his life when I think something with his father or like Mac Miller's death affected him, just some shit. I don't know. I think that's why he didn't drop an album for a while. But for me, Earl, it's like I love.
No, his grandmother passed away.
His grandmother. Yeah, thank you. But like when it comes to Earl, I just love his freedom, like his mindset. It's like he's on that plane of existence that he could try. When he talks about when he raps, he has that monotone voice, that spaghetti meatballs, wherever the fuck, that shit.
Spaghetti meatballs.
Wait, that's what he said?
No. But that's just like an example, like how monotone his voice is.
Oh, okay.
But like when it comes to him rapping with a monotone voice, at first I was like not used to it, because I was like, okay, this is different. But after a while, I understood why he's doing it, because like he could try, he could change his energy and everything. He could try, but yeah, that is true. He is smoking a lot of weed.
Crazy amount of weed.
He does smoke a lot of weed with Alchemist. So
he's just a really like mellow monotone guy.
Yeah, he's a really monotone guy, but at the same time, he's the type of guy like you don't want to fuck with. You know what I mean? Because like I remember some guy tried to take a picture of him on YouTube and he smacked the dog shit out of that nigga's phone.
Damn.
Bro. Okay, look, it's one of my favorite verses by Earl Sweatshirt off of some rap songs, right?
Yeah.
Pedal to the metal, lost footing. It was sugar in my gas tank. My cushion was a bosom on bad days. It's not a black woman I can't think. You called crying when I told you these the last days. It's all mine. Could have split the last plate. Niggas didn't have faith, so I stopped trying. Apologizing. We out of time. Please get your alibi straight. You ain't gotta lie. Shook tradition. Did it my way. No sense in looking in the sky. Trace elements. Metal with minds. Mind state lie. Fissure with fires. Like he raps like MF Doom. Like where it's like
he obviously gets the inspiration of MF Doom in him, bro. Like ever since I think he met MF Doom, or I think when he looked up to him, he's like, I can see him being like a second version of MF Doom to me. Yeah, I don't know why.
Him and Tyler met him way back when they were geeked. Like they were
when they were like they were like when they saw him perform, they were legit like, yo, this thing is right there. Like he's rapping right there. Rest in peace, MF Doom. But like when it comes to Earl too, like it's not only that he's dating one of Bob Marley's some kids, and he has a kid of himself too. You know what I mean? It's like I just love his like Rasta energy too. Like he has the dreadlocks. He's at that point that he can talk. He can literally go hard if he wanted to, but he's like, I choose not to accept that path. He has these beautiful looped beats. Some beats are weird. Don't get me wrong. East. At first, I didn't fuck with it, but I love it. But I love East, bro. I'm sorry.
Wait, that's how it sounds.
The beat sounds crazy. The beat sounds crazy, but the lyrics are fucking insane.
Okay, you know that. Hold on, now I'm gonna send you it. You can just play it to yourself. Hold on.
I mean, that beat is fucking like.
Wait, so should I listen to Earl or not?
No, I suggest you listen. I'll give you a playlist of this nigga's like for me one of my favorite songs for him.
Doris is like one of my favorite.
Just give me like an album, like a beginner's album to kind of get into.
I got you.
Doris, listen to Doris.
Doris is gonna be the beginner album.
Yeah, that's the beginning album for you. I'll give you some rap songs as the second one.
Just click on that and then go to the bottom of the screen, and press play. Listen to the beat. But at first.
I remember there's this lyric that he says in the song called. There's this lyric that he says in this song called MTOMB. He's like, I guess I was right. 25 is the quarter of life. I walk and I strive, and he's like, pray for the people or some shit.
What the fuck is that cover?
Don't worry about that.
Don't mind the cover. It's weird, but
his music is not that good, dog.
What?
But he raps really well.
No.
It's just beats aren't
weird.
Good.
Look, his beats aren't good, and he doesn't rap conventional.
Wait,
so you either like it or you don't.
Taco said that song is better than CLB.
What song is better than CLB?
He's joking. He's joking.
I don't think he is joking at this point.
I don't think it's April 1st, bro.
he really hates that
album. Oh, no. East is dog shit. No, okay, let me wrap.
The thing is, Earl's an acquired taste. Like, you're not just gonna like you have to.
You have to be at that point of life, or I don't know.
You gotta be smoking weed, nigga. That's
not even weed, bro. It's like you just have to have that open mindset. Like, are you ready to dive into this?
Because I fuck with Wolfgang, like Wolfgang, Tyler, like all them niggas. Yeah. So like, it's like seeing them grow up and stuff. I always fuck with Earl. And Earl was always like the best rapper out the group. And that was,
he was, and they keep mentioning it too. Like I think every time Earl's live, Tyler's always in the crowd. Like, yo, this nigga does not miss. You know what I mean? Like
Earl's he's an acquired taste. Like, I don't know about
like you just have to be at that lane if you're ready to step into.
I'm not gonna play it during I will listen to it after the podcast, but
will it play your audio if you play it in your headphones?
You want me to play it like right now, like on the podcast?
Listen to the beat. Listen to it's like 2 seconds. Just listen to the first 3 seconds.
Play the instrumental
and understand that that's the whole beat.
That's literally the whole beat.
15 seconds.
Go ahead. I actually will let you.
Oh, wait. You send me the lyrics. You got to send me like the actual audio.
No, when you click on the lyrics, you go to the bottom of it. It'll let you play the audio for it.
All right, let's see what this sound is. Hold up.
All right, go. Just play the instrumental, and I just want to hear your reaction to it.
All right. I'm about to play right now.
Okay, go.
No, that sounds like a damn SpongeBob beat.
It only lasted a second, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just the SpongeBob theme song.
That's one of his most viewed songs from his last 2 projects.
Let me listen to like 10 seconds of it. Hold up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I took a off how the story careened against the bars. My campaign was.
Yo, what like point of life do you have to be to?
Look, Apollo, I'm gonna tell you right now. To me, when I first heard that shit, I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck?" But after a while, I'm like, "Damn, this nigga is spitting."
What is he saying,
bro? You just gotta be at that point of existence. Like, are you ready to step into, bro? Like, are you ready to go in there?
Yeah, I'm not ready.
You don't understand. I love lyrics. I love words. That's why I appreciate it, bro.
You got to be on like some Interstellar Matthew McConaughey.
Double back when you got it made. 30 racks of weed, no fat in the collard greens. Off top was me, no cap. I don't bottle things. Flashing grandma rings on her fingers and fondle the thing. Hollow the glee. Not ominous, but the James Harden D. Weak niggas guarding followers just like me.
That's a fire.
Those are bars. I just don't like he's spitting, but I don't know what the fuck that beat is.
You know what's crazy? On live shows, so many people be like, "Yo, play East," and when he plays that shit, he's like, "Yeah, you already know what time it is, man."
I gotta work my way up to East. Let me start with like West, North.
I look at live shows of them playing East, bro, and when the beat's playing, everyone's bobbing their heads. This shit, I'm like, yo,
where's the cadence? Not even
inspired. That's what the cadence is nowhere, bro. He just plays to whatever he wants.
I gotta work my way up to that one for sure.
Let's get off the Earl Sweatshirt topic. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, we've been talking. This is gonna be the Earl Sweatshirt pod.
I'm about to say, but Earl is on everyone's list except me and Apollo's.
Look,
that's just because I've never heard his music. Like, you like genuinely
Apollo,
hate this man.
Make you.
I don't have a problem with him. It's just that I don't have a hatred for him. It's just that to consider him top 3 is insane.
Yeah, he's on 2 people that like genuinely enjoy his music's top 3.
Like, if you listen to interviews of this man or people talking about him, bro, everyone keeps saying like, "Yo, he's up there, top 3." Or like lyricists.
Interesting. I might gotta listen to this nigga. If he's up there with Cole on every list.
If anything, Apollo, I'll make you a playlist of Earl Sweatshirt bops that I listen to.
I feel like you should just wait until he drops that project with Madlib, because that's actually good beats, and he actually.
Yeah. When it comes to him and Alchemist or Madlib, those 3 niggas do not miss together. They're so good.
He
raps on Alchemist beats all the time. Some of the beats on this album is Alchemist beats.
Yeah.
Feet of Clay and some rap songs. But it's just it sound like once you listen to one song, it's like his cadence or his voice. He doesn't express himself at all, like through his voice.
I think it's just like a different zone, bro, like a zen. Like you just like you're sucked in.
Like when you like if you click through any of the songs that he has, it sounds as though like if you aren't listening very attentively, then you definitely won't get the song. And what's even worse is that even if you listen to it, there's a lot of deep poetry in the same way with Lupe. So you literally still won't get it. You have to listen to it again, or have Genius or somebody explain it to you, bro.
You always sound like you're like load up another save file, try again, delete the save file, and load it up again. Like,
bro.
Wait, so Jazz, you like him too?
Who, Earl?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's like I said, Earl's an acquired taste. Like I grew up. Like, I grew up liking Tyler, so it was like anyone that was kind of connected to him, like Kali Uchis, Rex Orange County.
That's the best way to put it. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I think I listened to everyone around Tyler, but probably besides
Frank Ocean, bro.
I love Frank Ocean too. But besides, what's his face? Besides A$AP Rocky, I've never gone to his Discog yet. But everybody else, like Kylie, Frank, Earl, Haji, like all them niggas, I've given them a try at least once. Rex Orange County is really
almost pretty good too.
I didn't even know they were a part of that camp.
It's just California music. It's just at that time.
They're all like good artists.
So you're saying like if I like Rex now, I like Earl Sweatshirt?
No, hell no.
No.
What is wrong with you?
Earl Sweatshirt's a different breed of music.
His music is so, bro.
So if you could compare his music to anybody outside of Tyler's camp, who would you compare it to?
MF Doom.
MF
has
Doom.
nothing to do with Tyler. It's MF Doom.
It's the way, I don't know, something about Earl and MF Doom is like, I literally see him as the next, not trying to put, compare the two, but I can legit see him as like, he's the next MF.
Yeah, MF Doom is extremely an acquired taste, and he does loop sampling, and he does a monotone voice that he does for the entire song, for every song that he does. And he'll talk about really abstract things that don't mean anything.
And there's a reason.
Poetry.
But there's a reason why there's a quote that says, he's your rapper's favorite rapper. Like, he's that good.
That's true. A lot of people...
Like, MF Doom is just that fucking good. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, let's get out the Earl, because we were in this. Now, let's talk about...
we haven't gone to...
Andre 3000. That man, look, do I have to say a lot, bro, for this man? Because, bro,
that nigga higher.
Why'd you have him so low?
Yeah, clearly put him top 3.
All right, fine. I'll move him up. He's going to number 4, replacing A$AP Rocky. Are you happy now?
Okay.
No, don't let us influence your list though. I mean, at the end of the day, this is all just jokes. Like we're all doing a personal list. Like, we can make fun of Mitch, Sean, and all that, but this is our own personal list.
I ain't making fun of Mitch.
Now, but when it comes to Andre 3000, bro, something about Earl's. I said Earl. Stan, you made me talk about Earl again. When I talk about Andre 3000, something about this man, bro, like his lyrics is so fucking good. Like when it comes to like his older stuff back in Outkast in the 90s, him just rapping is like holy shit. Like I don't know how he blends words together so fluidly, bro. You know what I mean? And then like Life of the Party, I already know Taco's ready for this one. Life of the Party.
That shit is hard, though. That shit is
hard.
Y'all got Kanye anywhere near your list, and you got 3 stacks somewhere. Like, no, there's not even talking.
Kanye's verse on that song needs to just be scrubbed, honestly.
The ending part, with that little like message thing with the ending, like the roller coaster or whatever. That shit is like, bro, I don't know. That whole song is fucking phenomenal.
That shit made me cry like 20 times.
Fuck.
Bro, you ain't cried not one time because of Kanye though.
Fuck.
Who said, bro? I cried like 4 times on Donda. What are you talking about?
For what? What did he say?
Bro, that one song, the one off the deluxe, him abandoning his family, that shit is sad as fuck.
Stuff.
I just don't. What is a solo Kanye song that was just like, damn, that cut deep, like without anybody else in the song?
Not even that. Just like, damn, he rapped really, really well.
I said St. Pablo.
On Donda or just in general?
Like just in general, I guess.
St. Pablo.
What's wrong with St. Pablo? I've never heard that.
Parties in LA.
It's a decent rapping song.
He's on a song. That song has Kendrick on it, and he raps
better. Bro, he bodies Kendrick.
No, he doesn't. No More Parties in LA.
Yes.
Nah, Bro, that's actually I don't know. I have to go.
That's the only
Kendrick.
song that Kendrick is body on, bro.
Are you serious?
No, sir.
And I am
Wait, Kanye bodies Kendrick on a song.
Not body, but like
when it comes to
he's part of it. He's on par with.
Yeah, I can't really say he beat him. I just think they're both tied up in there. It's like, bro,
I see Kanye the same because this man
Z
said that nigga had like ghostwriters all his life, so I can't even see him the same anymore.
Kanye?
Now,
I think everyone has
every rapper has ghostwriters.
No, you guys don't understand. Kanye isn't a rapper; he's an artist. He's like Drake, where Drake and Kanye are completely fine with. If I can't express this thing the best way possible, I want someone else to express my artistry the best way possible.
Now,
to be fair. To be fair, Drake has written for a lot of people.
The thing is, like,
displays his talent.
Kanye has came out and said that people have ghostwritten for him. The only time we've heard of somebody ghostwriting for Drake is when Meek said something, and Quentin said he wrote a few songs, but like Quentin didn't like build Drake's whole career.
Yeah, Sci-Hi and Consequence and Talib Kweli are the reasons that Kanye is as successful as he is.
I like how he went from Andre to the Kanye hella fast.
Niggas be putting it on their list.
Yeah, but overall, though, when it comes to Andre, though, like when he rapped about his mother on Life of the Party, it was just too damn beautiful, bro. Like it has to be one of my top favorite features of all time, bro.
For what? For
sure. I'm on No Parties in LA, right?
It's like the way he talks about his mother, bro. Like he talks about his father. Like why would he's like, hey, Miss Donna, can you tell my father?
Wait, you don't like that feature, Jazz?
No. I know he was talking about that. Andre, I listened to that when y'all posted the leak. I was like, oh, this shit cool. And back when he dropped it, I listened to it. I'm like, this nigga is on some.
Yeah, bro, it's actually fucking sad. It's like
sad. He's like, bro, like he's talking, and it's so vulnerable because he's like, I understand, like I'm questioning God right now, but like I'm just trying to ask some questions, bro.
It's like, and the fact that I maybe heard my mom laughing as a baby or something hitting me. I'm like, yo, that is actually fucking sad. And then you talked about his father, like, hey, Miss Donna, can you tell my father why he left us? Really, like, is it because if it was like my mother's name, it would be carrying shame with him or some shit? I'm like, damn.
Andre is not only just able to express things, but he also is able to structure things in such a mathematical and poetically complex way.
And then,
like, Kanye can't do that.
And then it's just a beautiful instrumental in the back playing while he's rapping. I'm like, fuck.
One's list?
Who? Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye's on my list.
That's crazy.
He's not on my list.
And then for me, bro, it's like, and then to top it all off with DMX's outro at the end, I'm like, fuck.
Oh, that was
like when he said "Daddy's right here," I'm like, damn. He's like, I grew up without a dad, so I looked up at my brother as a father figure. So I'm like, fuck, I felt that.
Wait, that was DMX at the end?
Yeah, that was DMX. He was like, yeah, bro. Daddy's right here, because he's like, he's on a slingshot roller coaster thing.
Okay.
And he's with his daughter, and I'm like, fuck, that has to be like the saddest outro. Like to me, bro, that has to be the saddest outro to any song I've ever heard in a while, bro.
I didn't know who that was. I thought I don't know. That makes sense.
He kept playing DMX's ad-libs like in certain parts of the song. And I'm like, fuck.
Kanye would for sure be number one at like top 5 geniuses or musicians, producers, stuff like that.
He's my number one. Y'all know I just went through his whole discography. I think he's number one for me in top.
He's the greatest artist of all time.
That's me. No, Michael Jackson is.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, if we're doing greatest artists, greatest musicians type producing stuff of all time. Yeah, Michael Jackson, of course. Kanye's up there. But for rappers, no.
Rappers, he's not even close. And I just started reading through No More Parties in LA. That nigga did not get smoked in any way, shape, or form. That man rhymed jamming 6 times, bro. I don't want to hear that from guys.
What?
I'm gonna go with Jay-Z now this time. So for Jay-Z, man, there's a lot to say about this nigga. Like I don't know why people do not put him as GOAT tier, because bro, this nigga, to me, he's already a GOAT. Like he's done everything.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, bro, Jay-Z to me, he's a fucking GOAT. Like, bro, so I don't know why people think that he's not the shit. Like, bro, 444
Jay-Z is not good.
Bro, you'll be surprised.
Wait, are you saying that he's not the GOAT?
No, I'm saying who thinks that he isn't is what I'm saying.
You'll be surprised, but there's some people that be like, this nigga Drake is better than this nigga. I'm like, what?
What
Jay Z?
Yeah, I've seen people say that there's a lot of people better than Jay Z.
I'm like, did you not understand what Jay Z has done? Like the shit he's rapped. Like I went through.
He's the best rapper of all time. Is that what you're saying?
To me, like, yeah,
I've never
he's
heard
like
enough.
he's up there as like one of the best.
Okay, yeah,
and like sure. And when it comes to him, like over the years, like his style changing and growing, I'm like, fuck. And then like him getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, rock and roll Hall of Fame, it's like, fuck. It's like this nigga has done so much.
Yeah, like he's in the same vein of like in terms of accolades, like Jay-Z has been able to do everything that everyone else has done.
And he can still come up with new stories, and it still sounds good.
He's like him and Nas are the. I'm surprised that no one said Nas, but because y'all know that somebody was from New York.
I would put Nas as my honorable mention.
But Taco doesn't like Nas. So I mean.
Oh, okay. I mean, I
don't like Nas.
That's what
I think Taco didn't like Nas' last project that came out.
Yeah, I didn't like his last.
Nas
the one
no?
I didn't listen to King's Disease 2.
You didn't like King's Disease 1?
No. The one that dropped the same year that Ye did.
Okay, so
that was Nasir.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the cover of all the kids on the wall, and it had
that's the one.
The cop shot the kid sample. Yeah.
Cop shot the kid. Cop shot. So
like, bruh. But like, yeah, Jay-Z. Like, I have literally nothing else to say. But like, he's been part of my life. Like, as growing up, like, you know, Hispanic and Black, hearing his music remixed with like Hispanic music, I'm like, fuck, like, this is crazy. Like, this nigga is really fucking good. He does not miss. Now, my next one,
able to convert to every.
Yeah. Now, for me, the next one is Denzel Curry.
He's on a lot of y'all's list too.
As a black kid. And, you know, and it's Hispanic too. As a black kid growing up on anime, you know, rock music, you know, not gonna lie, I do have my rock phase. It's perfectly normal.
I'm listening to everything, yeah.
Yeah, like, I have that rock phase, that anime phase, that 2000s Toonami type phase. I don't know how to explain it. It's like something about Denzel Curry. He can rap on a samurai type beat and it will fucking slap so hard. Like, so incredible. Fucking Unlock 2.1. Unlock 1.5, I think. Bro, like, Kenny Beats and him, it's like these two niggas together, it's like they can't miss. Right, and what Jez was talking about too, yeah. With Unlocked, right?
Unlocked is fire,
yeah. It was Unlocked.
Yeah, Denzel Curry, like, when it comes to him, like, when he did a cover of a rock song that I used to do, like I used to love in Guitar Hero, it's like Bulls on Parade. And when he did a cover, I'm like, yo, this is really good to the point that, is it better than the original? Like, I don't want to say it's better than the original, but I'm like, fuck, this nigga Denzel is on some next level shit. And the fact that people still treat him like he's not the shit is like aggravating to me, because I'm like, nigga, what?
Yeah, he's still pretty underrated.
You know what's interesting? I think that Denzel Curry and Lil Yachty are in very similar boats. And it sounds wild to put them in the same boat until you understand
that actually sounds crazy. Like,
that's because one of them decided that they aren't going to pursue their lyrical skills, and the other one is only pursuing their lyrical skills. Like, the one of his, like, both of them are extremely good freestylers. They were both in Double XL when Double XL was mad corny, and they still to this day actually can rap better than a lot of people on several Double XL covers.
Yeah, and it's crazy how you talk about the Double XL is. People seem to forget that Denzel Curry was in that group.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did y'all just forget that Denzel Curry exists in that group? Like, he's on the front cover. Like
his freestyling capabilities are insane. He has great punchlines.
It's ridiculous how good he is, bro. And then him rapping on like the soundtrack for Yusuke for Netflix on some like beautiful African but samurai beat, and he's just like going off on it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He does not.
He can convert on any single track.
He could go on rock. He could go on some technical.
He was just on that League of Legends soundtrack.
Yeah. I didn't even know
it was Jay-Z though. So you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that he was on the League of Legends soundtrack. But like, when it comes to Denzel, he could rap on a Toonami's 90s beat and still kill that shit. He could rap on a rock beat. He'll kill that shit. Like, anything, I don't know, to anything he could do, it's like he can't miss in my eyes.
Wait, what number is Curry on your list right now?
I'm gonna have to bump him up to 6 because he was on 12. I don't know. I'm gonna have to bump him up to 6.
Okay, so after Curry's spot, who else is left?
It's Travis Scott, JID, and Jaden.
Travis Scott's on
JID.
Travis is on the artist list. Like he's a good. He's a
Travis
good.
he has several ghostwriters. Like Sci-Hi and Prince should be on somebody's list at some point.
Yeah,
like, he should be on honorable mentions. That man
when it comes
for like 7 people.
I don't know if this is gonna be like the controversial thing when we talk about Travis, since the Astroworld thing that's been going on. But like Travis Scott.
No, those all got expunged. Apparently, he don't got to pay that shit. But if he did,
so, I knew he wouldn't have to. But that's
I might have to skip Travis Scott on this one. I like his style of music. I like when he's doing a rap. I'm gonna have to skip Travis on this one. I don't want to get into the controversial lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna save it when it dives down.
Just take him off your list.
No, he's staying with it because he's a really good nigga. His music is really good, but I don't want to like.
Wait, so I've never really heard Jaden that much. He can rap.
Okay.
I've heard like Icon.
Jaden Smith to me, when I listened more to his discography, because when Icon came out, I'm like, all right, let me hear more of this nigga shit. When I heard of Jaden's style, I'm like, it's on the same lane as like Willow. Like he's like, Willow Smith's on that rock 2000s, punk rock type vibe, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to Jaden, it's like this nice, beautiful, mellow, vaporwave-ish music. And then he can rap on like some crazy trap beat and distort his voice and still sound good. Or like he can rap on a beautiful instrumental, like the song called Fallen on Sire.
Oh yeah.
That song is, to me, like, bro, that song carried my high school years.
High school.
Yeah, I heard Calabasas freestyle. I think that's a rap he does.
Yeah, Calabasas.
He does really good. Yeah.
No, he raps well, like extremely.
But yeah, Jaden Smith, like, so I don't know why people don't really think this nigga can rap. He can fuck. Like, to me, he out raps his own father, bro.
He can rap. He can rap, but it's like
he's cringy.
Like he still has.
He's the Karate Kid.
You know what I mean?
No. What I mean, like the stuff he rapped about is just about being like, I want to date this girl, but she wants to date this guy, so
It was like it was a high school thing. It was that vibe.
But I can't. Somebody else instead.
It was high school for me too, and then hearing that shit is like, damn, I kind of relate to it, but at the same time, though, it's whatever.
Pride on tracks.
Like Sire is definitely his best album, and that's not even like he doesn't really rap on that whole entire album. Like it's mostly
he sings
in production and like environment heavy, like the
ambiance.
I thought he was more of like an alternative musician.
No, he's an alternative. He's alternative everything. Yeah, he's alternative rap, punk, pop, R&B.
His next album, like he raps more on that, like Soho, Calabasas freestyle.
Soho.
He did have one quotable too. I think he was like, he was talking about his upbringing. He was like, and they always ask like, why is this rich boy always wear all the rags or something like that? Like rags to riches, like play on the words, and it was pretty cool. Like that's
nigga. I'm gonna wear
what I want to wear. When it comes to Jaden, though, to me, he still has room to grow because I can definitely see him as like in the future. I guess one of the greats. Well, not the greats, but you know what I mean. He's up there.
Yeah, I mean, he's only like 23, right?
Yeah, he's only like. I'm older than him, or think me and him are the same age.
He's very, very young.
But like to me, it's like Jaden Smith still has room to grow, and I actually feel like there's more to him, bro. Like people got to start paying attention to this nigga because I feel like he could be like because to me he out raps his father, bro. I don't know how, but he out raps his father.
Wait, he'd definitely be on the same track as Will if he didn't drop After Earth because that movie was garbage. Going from Karate Kid, if he would have dropped another fire movie, oh yeah, he would have got Will up out of here.
All right. Now, Jaden's my 15, so I'm gonna have to leave him there for a little bit just for him to grow.
I like how both him and Willow like don't like they're still Smiths, but I like how both their stage names don't have Smith in it because they want to be their own people.
Oh yeah, facts. I love how he changed his name to. He went from Jaden Smith to just called Jaden.
Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, I know. Whip Your Hair is like a cringy ass, dumbass song. That shit went like quintuple platinum in every country.
No. Well, she plays more into the pop and soul and funk style.
Yeah, but that song, like, I think she was the youngest. She's the youngest platinum star like in history. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But when it comes to her rapping, like not rapping, but like singing and sometimes rapping, when it comes to her on rock though, that's her lane.
She cool.
That's her shit, bro.
Well, because her mom does heavy metal. She used to have a band. Yeah. I forgot what the fuck it was
she's
called.
loved it.
Wait.
I know
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. She used to do heavy metal, but I was reading the book. Her and Will actually had an agreement where like they wouldn't take a project at the same time because somebody always needs to be with the kids. It's like the mom's heavy metal band was doing so good that Ozzy like wanted to like sign her and stuff. But that was the exact same time that Jaden was doing Karate Kid and Will was doing like, I think it was the same time Will was doing Pursuit of Happiness. So like they chose to like go and only focus on Pursuit of Happiness, and she dropped her rock career.
Thank the Lord. I needed that movie, bro.
Yeah, but niggas needed the rock music from.
I literally do every time I see that movie. I don't care what you're talking about. That movie
overall, though, like when it comes to Willow, when it comes to rock, that's her lane. I love what she's doing right now, and I hope she keeps doing that shit. Like it's really fucking good. Now my next one
she does her thing.
is Pharrell. No one,
you gotta explain that one,
Pharrell. Yeah, so many people I don't know. I don't want to say downgrade, but talk shit somewhat about him. Some people. Because, like, let's be real. People are acting like this nigga did not carry the early 2000s with his production and some of his raps, too. You know what I mean?
Production.
Yeah, I feel like I know his songs if y'all probably said the names of it. I think I've only heard him on that
Happy.
dope song.
Like, I remember the Neptunes.
Of course, Happy, yeah.
Fucking,
he didn't really rap on that.
No, to me, I don't know. There's some parts to me felt like it rapped. I don't know, but overall, it's like a personal list. But for me, when it comes to production wise, he carried the early 2000s.
That's gonna be a different list. We got
him and Timbaland and that's
a top 50.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like
dope ass producers.
Yeah, but for him, to me, it's like he was literally everywhere when I was little. You know what I mean? Like when he dropped that song with Snoop Dogg, not dropped it like a top. It's like. You that one. It's like an island tropical resort type beat. I forgot what the song was called, but he had Snoop Dogg on it. But I remember when he dropped Neptunes, it was like a different phase. It was like, holy shit, this is new. Like it was like the early 2000s too. So it was like he combined pop with like rap, and he had like these beautiful tribal beats on it. And he's just like, sometimes he'll rap and sometimes he'll sing, and it's like, damn, this nigga Pharrell's like. Awesome, next level shit. And then when it comes to, and this nigga's been young for like how many look at his face, bro. You're telling me this man
he's a damn vampire.
Look at this nigga Pharrell. I know, but you gotta talk about
his face is insane. No, there's no reason. That man's like in his 50s, I think.
He's in his 50s and he still looks like he was like 20 something, 30 something. I'm like, yo.
He's 48, yeah.
God
and his voice he still has. But when it comes to him, when it comes to tracks with him rapping, it's like this nigga can rap. Like when he rapped with Missy Elliott at one point, I'm like, damn, this nigga, he can fucking go ham on a crazy ass beat. Like he can do it. Like he has the ability to do it, but I feel like he doesn't want to do it. You know what I mean?
Pharrell's like and said like I think there was a documentary that Tyler did for Cherry Bomb, and like in the documentary, Pharrell was like. Pharrell's the kind of person like he only moves with his energy or something like that.
Yeah, like, that's the best way to put it. Yeah,
Tyler was like, he did something on one of the Tyler songs, and then Tyler was like, "Can you please redo that? I want you to like." And then he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that again." Like,
nigga, no.
Like, he's like,
I'm for real.
Like, I know you were talking to me, but I'm not doing that shit again.
Like, shut your ass up.
I'd be so mad if like, nah, bro, you messed up that one.
Like,
no, I didn't.
No, I am Pharrell.
I made Happy, nigga.
Change my style. Thank you very much.
He said, I only do stuff like I feel like I want to do it in the moment. So like, right there, I'm not shortening it. I'm not making women.
Like I remember when he had Kendrick Lamar in one of his albums, and then he had Kendrick rapping on a Pharrell beat. I'm like, what?
That beat is look that
nigga. What?
Him and Andre. You're talking about the newest Nerd album. Him and Andre both rapped on beats. That
Nah,
back
bro.
and listen to those verses,
bro. You gotta listen to Andre Three Stacks' like verse on that album and Kendrick's verse on that album.
Bro, how does he stand up as a rapper though?
He doesn't.
Like
that man barely.
Like, he's for sure like a GOAT legend and all that, but like rapper, like how does he stand?
Pharrell's not a good rapper in my opinion.
No, he's not a good rapper, but there are times that this nigga, I'm like, okay, this nigga could spit on words.
We need to do like a top 10 like musicians.
Production. Yeah,
like, where we can put like Prince, Michael Jackson,
all
all that.
Like a personal level, you know what I mean? So like I grew up with this thing, you know.
Yeah, we for sure need to do a top 10 musicians soon. 1,000.
Now the next one,
like we need to for sure do producers. I feel like that'd be a cool one, and then do artists in general, and then do like influential, because top 15 must have a lot of different lists. Because I know like
influential is gonna have like Future and Frank Ocean on it.
Yeah. There's literally so much we can do with these lists. But we going in like 2 hours.
Do a bigger list too, but top 15. I'm like, all right, I'll go with that.
Yeah, we for sure gotta do like a top 10
because this list would have been very different. But for me, the next one I want to talk about is Schoolboy Q. That nigga.
You say Schoolboy Q.
Man.
I wanted him on my list. I was telling Apollo before the podcast started. I was like, he's an insanely good rapper, but
I don't think he stands against most niggas.
That's the problem.
No. Like if Taco, I don't know, Taco, if you could agree with this, but like when it's like after Kendrick, when he leaves TDE, I see Schoolboy Q as like holding that place down. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
I mean, that is if they all stay on TDE, because I think TDE is dying at this point.
Yeah, it is a dying.
But yeah, if TDE is still sticking around,
who's dropping?
He's definitely got
other than like SZA.
I think
Isaiah Rashad.
Other than SZA,
SZA's leaving.
Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, I think SZA's gonna leave to go to PG Lang with Kendrick Lamar.
I don't think Isaiah Rashad's gonna be able to hold up TDE.
But I feel like Schoolboy Q could. But at the same time, though, if there is a time for him to move on, I feel like he'll go to PG Lang with Kendrick, bro.
They're probably gonna leave. I mean, I feel like they're
because the way they schedule their rap album lineups, it's like Schoolboy Q said in live stream, he's like, we could put it anytime we want, but it's just our own thing. But I'm like,
not a damn person gives a fuck about Reason, bro. I hate that so much.
Yeah,
what? You don't like Reason?
Reason's ass.
Reason's ass.
Let's talk about Reason.
Reason is ass.
Reason's
ass. Nigga, you got Lil Durk on your damn list. Nigga, Reason is ass.
Moderator.
I hate the fact.
Where's this nigga been?
No, bro. I hate the fact that they hyped up the wait is over. I hate the fact that I'm putting there like the wait is over. And they showed the date when whoever's gonna drop in that day. Everyone automatically thought it's gonna be Kendrick, but no, it was fucking
I knew
Reason.
that it was not gonna be Kendrick.
It was Reason, bro. Why? Why him?
The
thing is, Reason is a good, he's a good rapper, but he's kind of corny sometimes. I will admit.
Yeah,
did you all listen to There You Have It, dog?
Look, I remember he made a song about exposing some rappers and some musicians. He's like, yeah, I got that Kendrick Rock album. I can leak it if I want to. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Go to bed. Like, go pay your taxes, man.
Bro. Rapping wise, have y'all listened to his album?
He's a rapper. He's a good rapper.
I did, bro. And I'm like,
that man's a fantastic rapper, dog.
I did, bro. I don't want to say he's donkey shit, but bro, man, he is kind of donkey shit a little bit, bro.
He's not donkey. He's just a donkey.
He's not trash in any way. Did y'all listen to Fall? Or was it the Fall and the Fall Off? Whatever it was, the song where people got mad because he brought up Mac Miller.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing.
I think you had me listen to that song. Yeah,
Fall.
So.
Fall.
Oh, Fall.
You're smoking if you don't think he's a dope artist. That man is insanely good.
Look, do I have any reason inside my disco?
Maybe in the future it'll change, but reason to me is Meason now. I got try to put mid in that word, but it's
Midson.
Look, you gotta understand. Look, okay. What song did you say? What song solidified in your head? Lyrically speaking, he's not a good rapper. Let alone with musically, he's actually really talented.
What he's I don't know.
Y'all just don't like him because y'all just don't like him.
All I have is there you have it for Reason.
I don't want to be like that type of guy that I hate him just because I hate him. It's like, to me, it's like he raps good, but I'm like, it's not enough for me. You're not.
I'm gonna do this quote. This quote solidifies. All right, she just want to be an artist, but shit a little difficult walking with a vagina. Got to find a manager that want to get behind her without trying to get behind her. Impossible.
But
no, she can make it believe it with every follicle, but not giving up pussy could be your greatest fucking obstacle. I don't. What do you? What the whole? Nah, son. Nah, so we not doing this.
That shit was kind of mid-sin. I ain't gonna hold you.
I understand. The whole song is about the music industry and how they will pimp you and then turn you into something that you're not. I mean, like Rhapsody wanting to just be a lyricist and not be treated as though she's a woman, and that's what's first. Or Mac Miller, where he's trying to be an expressionist and trying to be an artist, but people just want to pimp him for what they can pump out of him, and then when he dies, they'll then use his death as celebration for multiple tracks, or you know, that will walk you to your grave and celebrate your death. Like that's
only has 2 albums.
Yeah, he has 3.
He has There You Have It and New Beginnings. What's his third one?
His third one's like, oh wait, no, that was an EP. That's right. There's like 3 or 4 songs on it. It's like no more, no less. It came out like last month or in October or something.
Yeah, EP. Yeah.
No, like There You Have It is a fantastic. Like was top 5 for me that year.
Oh wow.
It was playing into the vein of Good Kid, Bad City. Because they're from the same areas. Okay. And it had the whole like old man singing Al Green, you know, like oh, you don't know nothing about that younger. Let me tell you, you know, and all of that storytelling and everything.
I hate those niggas.
Fucking crack, bro. There's no way. Y'all niggas got Kanye West in y'all top 10, 15 for lyricists, and Reason is Donkey. Reason is Donkey.
He said yes.
What?
No,
All
sir.
right, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys.
I gotta like, I don't know. There's obviously some albums I gotta go listen to. I haven't even heard. I've heard There You Have It, but I haven't heard his new one.
All right, I got another one. When it comes to Schoolboy Q, I fuck with his shit. I love it. It's really fucking good.
I never could.
Who are these?
What were you saying?
I was saying, who are these honorable mentions we forgot?
All right, so y'all did say some, of course, towards the end, like, you know, MF Doom. I was surprised no one said MF Doom, because I know a lot of people like hold him in a very high regard. Maybe because he passed away recently, so of course. But him, DMX. I know Chango said DMX. But I want to know like about like the old greats, like, you know, Big Boy. And I know y'all talked about Ice Cube. I know y'all didn't. I mean, Eazy-E. I'm interested what you have to say about Tupac, though, because none of y'all said Tupac anywhere near this at all.
I kind of already gave my sentiments for Tupac.
I do love Tupac. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like that was like when I was born. Tupac was already dead. But I listened to his music already. But like to me, it's like, okay, that's for them. You know what I mean? Like that's for the older generation. You know, I don't want to be the type to be like, Tupac is the best. Yeah, Eminem, Orange. Yeah, I'm like, you know, I just feel like for Tupac, that belongs to them. That's their, you know, time. For me, it's like, you know, our time. You know, we got Kendrick, you know, J. Cole, Drake, obviously, you know, that, you know, this is our time. That's why I feel like, because I do love Tupac songs. Don't get me wrong. Keep Your Head Up is to me one of my favorite Tupac songs of all time. But like overall, I'm like, to me, Tupac should stay in the past, and we should go forth with the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would never put Tupac on any list. I mean, that's just, he didn't have the chance to prove enough for me.
Yeah, and the thing is too, we weren't born at the time when he was big, you know what I mean? We were just born right after he was gone.
Yeah. Like the people that consider Tupac the greatest of all time is because they felt the energy that he had whenever he was here.
Right.
Yeah. And there's no way we could possibly feel that shit because we weren't born. So we're not going to put that nigga.
The only evidence we got is live shows on YouTube, and that's it.
And energy and lyricism isn't the same, because like lyricism we can just look at.
Yeah.
In terms of his contemporaries, he was really not that good. He was one of those. I mean, like he can rap, like he can flow, but he's not. He wasn't anything insane, you know.
Hold up, guys. I'll be right back. Go get some water.
It's like, who's to say like? I mean, we're obviously feeling like the energy of like Kanye, Kendrick, and Drake and stuff like that. But like, who's to say like whenever they pass away, that this new generation doesn't even consider them the great, because there's gonna be another new nigga, like maybe Lil Baby gets as big as them or something like that. Maybe. I mean, there's always the possibility that anybody gets huge.
Well, Energy isn't. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like energy for sure. Yeah, like Nicki Minaj once had like insane power and energy, and then she became corny to people. And the same thing that worked in the past didn't work anymore. You know,
she literally has a cult, so it don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Like she still has like the beehive.
They turned on her. They
They
turned on her. So
they gonna choke anybody that speaks anywhere near blasphemy.
They turned on her after those whole. Let me not say that word. But after that whole thing, they turned on her.
What did she do?
I think she said something about the COVID shit.
Yeah,
about the niggas' balls getting big or some shit.
Yeah, she said that like. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, she was like, I'm not taking it, but y'all can have fun figuring out whether or not y'all want to take it.
Imagine if she said that niggas. She said something about her cousin's balls getting big. And they were like,
yeah, and so he's not taking it, and she's not taking it. But she wasn't saying no one else should. She just said that she wasn't doing it.
But it was during that week when she said that, and then Mulatto, she said something. She was like yelling at people at the airport. They were like, she was like, "You should get the fucking." And then that whole week, like, they were just bashing Nicki on like TikTok, Twitter, everything. They were bashing the hell out of her. I was like, bro, like, I thought I'd see the day where like I used to be a bar, but now I don't fuck with Nicki no more. I said, wow, y'all are crazy.
I'm sure you can still tweet something about Nicki and then they'll still attack you. Like she didn't just lose, like she probably lost her TikTok fan base.
She probably lost Twitter universe world people, but like that's not the real world, you know.
She's still gonna sell platinum records easy. If
exactly,
a good song.
But no, I think that like I said before, Drake and Tupac play in the same lanes, where which Biggie and Kendrick are in the same lanes in the sense that they're just extremely dope lyricists that also made dope content. Drake and Tupac aren't necessarily the best lyricists. They aren't Royce or Mos Def or Black Thought, but they somehow are able to captivate more of a fan base than Biggie or Kendrick ever could.
Yeah.
To the point that anything they dropped, that man dropped a 2 album during the time where like dropping 20 songs was unheard of. That man dropped like 40 and went like quadruple platinum. And then had songs like, you know, when my mama had beef, 17 years old, kicked out on the streets, back at the top. You know, like that's not, it's not crazy lyricism, you know, but it's impactful song, of course.
So I know. So y'all didn't say. And so I know y'all talked about Lupe Fiasco, and y'all talked about Nas. I know y'all talked about, but some people are like more like kind of like that or more artists. I know like 50 Cent, you know, is a really like popular. I know Snoop. I know LL Cool J. They're more of like they're not like, I guess, like bar for bar. They're more like maybe influence or just maybe as an artist itself. I know I mentioned T.I. to Taco at one point because, you know, T.I. is a really big Southern rapper and he influenced a lot.
Right. Yeah.
Ghostface Killer. I mean,
we probably just have to get into like a
Method
early
Man.
2000s or early 90s maybe to like early 2000s list, because there's so much music and so much rap that needs to be discussed. Like we couldn't, like, I don't think this list could even contain like a T.I. or MF Doom or anything like that, because we're too busy talking about the things that affect us directly. Of course, like T.I. affects us, but T.I. is not really going against anybody on my list, even though he's an amazing rapper. But if we were to do a different type of list where he could go against them, then yeah, for sure.
Like Luda and T.I. is like those at the times were like the pinnacles. They were like the pillars of Southern hip hop, and you either had T.I. as your favorite or Ludacris.
Yeah,
and I felt like it functions in the same way. Although Ludacris had a bunch of success commercially, I felt that it was that T.I. was less of a lyricist than Luda was, but T.I. was getting way more success than Ludacris could, doing the same things essentially.
Hey guys, my fault. I just got some water.
No, you good. We're talking about T.I. and Ludacris.
Oh yeah, you know what? Ludacris should have deserved a lot better, bro. That nigga did so much in the early 2000s, but T.I. to me is like he said, he did the same shit. What you know about that? ATL, what's happening? Like, shut the fuck up.
No, I wasn't saying that it's bad. I'm saying that he was in the same way that Tupac and Biggie
Yeah.
Ludacris was definitely a better lyricist, but he could not get nearly as successful as T.I. did.
Oh yeah,
off of just rap. No, I mean that nigga in Transformers and
that nigga's a Fast
Fast and
Nine.
Furious. Yeah,
Fighting cars and
for the rest
robots.
of his life.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised that no one had Lupe on the list though. Like I mean, I was Lupe.
No, bro.
You don't fuck with Lupe like that?
I mean, I'm from Chicago and I love words. So obviously I have Lupe somewhere in my world. But Lupe can talk about slave ships for 35 minutes on a track. And it's cool. He rhymed it and listed all of them. That's nice. But he's not crazy, you know? I think one of the only people that actually I was really debating on putting on my list was King Los. That's the only one that I still have an issue with not knowing if I could put him in my top 15. I think between Pusha T and King Los, because King Los he's transferred over, like he's transitioned over to battle rap, and does it extremely expertly well, he's like extremely good at it, and also can freestyle for 35 minutes. He can rap better, more intricately than a lot of people. I think Lupe suffers from the same problem that a lot of technical rappers like Tech9 or Crooked Eye and Absol, and that they can rap about sand for 13 minutes.
This nigga said sand.
You know about sand, that shit's fire. You know, if you realize that the sand is actually is a parallel metaphor that is expression of how we as a society need to stop eating cheeseburgers. Yeah, at some point I'll figure that out.
So that nigga shut his lame ass up.
But no, like on what was it? I think it was I forgot it. I think it was Food and Liquor, I believe. He was rapping about cheeseburgers, but it wasn't about cheeseburgers. Like stuff like that. Like that's dope. Extremely well written, but I don't care. So
yeah, that nigga, I'm for sure ending this shit right here. That nigga rapping about cheeseburgers and sand. Like this ain't the fucking Bikini Bottom.
No, bro, he wrote an entire song about cheeseburgers and everything, but it wasn't about cheese. Hold on, I can find it.
What does this even mean? Damn about that shit. Yeah, bro. See, don't even go out your way to find that shit. I'm wrapping up, bro. Fuck that shit.
Few other people. So
if y'all want to do yourself a favor, go look up what's that shit called? It's Mural by Lupe Fiasco. That shit.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Rapped about all 4 seasons. Bruh, nah. Yeah, it's called double burger with cheese.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, Mural, after Mural, that shit was perfect. Anyways, Apollo, go ahead, bro.
Wait, hold on. So no, let me not even say Wale because you're on. Fuck no.
Hell no.
But no Killer Mike, no Lauryn Hill, no Rhapsody.
Hell no.
Nah.
No. I mean, it's no disrespect to them. It's just Killer Mike is mid. That's one.
Wow.
Killer Mike's mad mid, like so mad mid. Like that man's extremely mid. He just doesn't. He's big boy light. Yeah, that's the best way to describe Killer Mike. He's big boy light for sure. What? That man sounds and raps extremely similar to Big Boy, and it's not an insult because Big Boy is one of the best rappers of all time. So. Like you can't like y'all like people forget that like it's the same thing with Royce and Busta with Eminem. Eminem rapped what was that song with Busta where he was like there was like a 7-minute song where they both kept rapping back and forth. Eminem wrote a verse, send it to Busta. Busta wrote a verse, send it to Eminem. Eminem said, "Oh no, y'all got me fucked up. You think you finna just over rap me? No. Then he wrote a verse and then send it back to Busta and they just kept going back and forth, writing crazy stuff. Big Boy is, Andre. Same thing, situation. But Killer Mike is mid, mad mid. His homie raps better than him on like every Run the Jewels verse that they've ever done. So, it is what it be. Lauryn Hill made one rap album that was almost entirely neo soul, so wasn't really that much rapping to go along with it. But on Fugees, yeah, she out rapped everybody on that. But I mean, Wyclef Jean isn't that good of a rapper, and so that's not really saying much, And then Rhapsody is amazing. But she isn't. I think that she's, in terms of contemporary artists, I think that she's top 20 for sure, top 15, maybe top 10. She's extremely great at rapping. But I think that she just falls victim to there's too many people to list. So like, there's no way you can put her on the list without Tech Nine, Crooked Eye, MF Doom, Ludacris, Absol, Earl Sweatshirt, Joey Badass, Nicki Minaj, J. Cole, Mos Def, Black Thought. Like, she's not anywhere near top 15, 25. We're talking about like of all time. It's just unfortunate because she's extremely talented.
Yeah, there's a lot of good rappers, but like there's just so many better rappers. Unfortunately,
yeah, she hasn't done something great to say nah. There's nothing to even talk about. She's got to be on the list.
I know you hate. According to Paul, I know y'all don't like Jay Electronica, but I just got. I like
Jay Electricity.
Hell no.
Okay.
Well, serendipity. Giggity.
PBS Mister.
Wrap it up.
All right, y'all. We obviously need to come on here and do more lists because we can just sit here and talk about music for hours. For sure. That has been Chango. That has been Z. That's been Taco. That's been Jez. This is the Here and Now podcast. I appreciate you guys for listening. For sure, more lists. 1000%. We got to do an early 2000s list, maybe like a late 90s to early 2000s. Producers turn rappers, rappers turn actors. There's literally lists we can just choose from like music, because music just runs through all of our lives in some way, shape, or form. But appreciate you guys for listening. I will probably put the sample at the beginning of this long ass 2-hour video, Z. So all your album stuff will be at the very beginning instead of at the very end, because
yeah, that's fine.
It's just fucking crazy. But yeah, if Z did drop an album, all that stuff will be at the beginning if you make it this far. Appreciate you guys for listening. Getting the fuck up out of here. Peace out, y'all.
Sir, I'll see y'all.
Peace out.